All right. So we have experienced hard mode with Dars and Kahara and got their special endings. You know, relatively not too bad. However, now it's time to move on to quite the difficulty spike. The next thing we're going to do is Enki's ending. Enki's ending, I believe the requirements are much more involved than the last two that we did. So this is going to be a doozy, especially on hard mode. Again, that has no saving. Because it has no saving, if I, just die like several hours into a run, I'll have to start from the very beginning. So it's going to be tough. Probably maybe on YouTube, most likely just, cut to the run to where I'm successful. But I guess we'll see. I do have a general strategy, but I guess we'll see what happens. Hard mode. I'll play intro. Yes, that's important. So let's see his backstory. Again, technically I never actually read his backstory, so I'm going to read it now. At least, aloud anyway for the video. You were born with the soul of the enlightened. You're always seeking restlessly for new knowledge and secrets hidden from the common folk. You are born one of two twins, and recognizing an omen, you were both chosen to become dark priestesses at a young age. As part of an occult rite, you were pitted against your sibling with ritual daggers and challenged to fight each other to the very last breath. Unfortunately for you, you were born of a fragile body, and your sister easily overpowered you. Her dagger on your neck, waiting for the final blow. She, however, showed mercy and withdrew her dagger. She stepped away from you as your high priest masters glared at the event unfolding before their eyes. So we have a choice. We can strike her spine, backstab her, or we accept our defeat graciously. Considering the environment, I guess, that he grows up in, the most likely choice would probably just to kill her, but in order to get the objectively best in the skill in the game, actually, you want to pick this. Even though if you pick this, you get a very, very strong skill. I prioritize the dash ability, so I'm going to accept my defeat, actually. I wonder how many people, I actually do wonder how many people actually accept their defeat, because, again, you do get a very strong skill if you instead backstab your sister. That's not very nice, though, is it? Anyway, the Dark Priest has no pity for the weak. So you are thrown down an underground well. There, you are meant to quietly wither away. Instead, you fed on insects and other creatures that shared your fate down in the darkness. With time, you learn to understand the language they spoke. You learn mastery over insects. So that's no interesting ability. That as far as I know, it's like really hard to get with any other character. But for Enki's backstory, that's how you get that skill. And you can talk to bugs. It's like a very interesting little lore ability, I feel like. And it's relatively useful, marginally useful at times. But anyway, with the aid of your new slaves, you eventually grew strong enough to climb up the well. You crept upstairs to the temple and found it quiet as the night above. So we could commit a little arson, or we simply let bygones be bygones. You know what they say? Revenge isn't worth it. So we're just gonna leave. You quietly left the temple area. After all, revenge wouldn't solve anything. But in order to make sure you survive on your own, you took a few precious tombs with you. Your path forward had been laid. You get alchemy. Okay, so you get like a crafting recipes. That's interesting. After leaving the temple grounds, you vowed to become a dark priest on your own merits and prove the elders wrong. Prove the boomers wrong. You're gonna pick yourself up by your own bootstraps. Like all priests, you first have to choose a god you dedicate your life to. I'm going to pick the god of depths, though, all of these are interesting choices. The Almir, I feel like it's not worth it. But if you remember, the affinity that you have with the various gods allows you to use your skills. But I'm going to pick the God of Depths. The God of Depths, I think, is the hardest to increase affinity with. It's actually very obscure to do that, so I'd rather save time and just simply pray to the God of Depths. It has a very strong skill, actually, that we're going to make use of. But you traveled across the Western continent, learning about different gods, demons, blood magic, and all known sciences. Your studies didn't come without their merits. You are acknowledged by the top scholars in the world. You were finally granted a pass to the great libraries of the Kingdom of Radon. You now had the collection of all human history and science at your grasp. There, you learn of a prophecy. A man will soon ascend, signaling the birth of a new era for mankind. But why? Why this meaningless mortal? What did the fates intend? In the end, it hardly mattered. Prophecies are only for those weak enough to bend the knee to the mocking fates. You will find this man and claim your destiny. You set off towards your destination, the notorious dungeons of fear and hunger. You decide to stock up before a trap. No, I'm not run. I'm going to run. I get dash. It's objectively, I feel like you have to get dash. Like, you cannot not get dash, I guess. Is that double negative? I don't know. This is it. Your stairway to enlightenment. You will discover the ancient secrets this stronghold keeps and attain the ultimate understanding of the cosmos and challenge the gods themselves. Alright. So here we go. This is kind of like a side objective you have to do as well. Let me save here. Yeah. There's a side objective you have to do as well with Enki. I believe you have to interact with the alchemist, and hopefully I'm right. I read somewhere that you don't need to fight the Old Knight. I'd rather not fight the Old Knight, but I believe you can just simply talk to those Ramis in his second hideout, and that'll be fine. But basically, yeah, you need to talk to the alchemist. That will unlock a requirement for hard mode ending. The second requirement is to get to the void. You have to get to the void, meaning you have to fight new gods, you have to kill them, you have to go into the void, and you have to fight a special extra boss that is exclusive on the harder difficulty. So if you play on the normal difficulty, which is to say fear and hunger, you will never meet this special boss. So that's probably the biggest challenge of the run. The final boss that, well, things could go wrong pretty quickly, but I guess we'll see. Alright, we're going to start here, go to the left, never go to the entrance, I feel like, unless you're really good at dodging, I don't know, but if you go to the entrance, it spawns dogs, which you do not want to do. They will come and just murder you, so you'd rather not have that happen, especially if you don't have the stick item, I guess. That's probably the only way to pacify the dogs. But yeah, I'm just gonna let's see, I'm trying to think. I don't really have it all clear in my head exactly what I'm gonna do. Oh, Leak Darth, we're not gonna fight that guy. But yeah, things can go wrong in the beginning very easily, so I might die. Hopefully not, but I might die pretty easily in the beginning. And so there could be a lot of resets, but who knows. But basically in the beginning, we have to get strong. You want to collect as much soul stones as you can, and I'm going to work towards necromancy. So that's a skill you can get with Rogaroth, and it's a common strategy, really, I feel like, in hard mode, but you have to get it. At least for Enki, anyway. You know, I feel like it also kind of makes sense for roleplay reasons, too. You know, he would, like, summon undead skeletons. He's like a, necromancer type guy. So that's why I'm going to go for that, but it's going to require a lot of setup, especially because I didn't pick Rogaroth as my affinity. The reason for that is because I want to use a skill from a different skill tree as well. So I want to maximize the amount of options that I have. But it's going to be tough. We're going to have to, we're going to go through most of the areas here. What I'm going to do, actually, is avoid the getting, an empty scroll, I guess. I'm going to avoid, so this is a bit of a self-imposed challenge. Because I don't know, I like, I guess, as mentioned before, I prefer doing things that are more reliable than simply being lucky. But I'm going to avoid using the empty scroll. If you didn't know, an empty scroll is a very strong item that allows you to kind of summon any item in the game, at least most items, which is quite overpowered if you get it early. But I'm going to avoid that. So I don't want an empty scroll. I'm not going to use an empty scroll. I'm also trying to avoid the coin flip items, but I guess we'll see. Oh, alright, that's bad. It could end here. I don't know. Let's see. Well, we don't have anything at the moment, so we're gonna have to run. Oh, okay. So that's bad. We're getting infected. Oh, I should have used a talk option, I guess, or something, but we're just gonna run. Not too bad at this point. We're just gonna run, go over here. Come on. Okay, go down, but there's a bunch of freaking... Oh my god, this is bad. I hate the flyers. We might already be dead. I don't know. These guys don't do a lot of damage, but they infect you. We do get a green herb, but it's gonna suck. Okay. Okay. We're alive. I think we get a blue vial, so we're gonna heal up. We're gonna cure that infection as soon as we get out of danger. I'm gonna wait first, because the way infection works, by the way, is that once you're infected, after I believe 7 screens, I don't know why 7 screens, you will die. Actually, you die of an infection. So you have to get rid of the infection at some point. But I'm gonna keep it for now. The reason being is that in case I get infected again while doing this. I know there's a rusty nail here, so just in case I hit that rusty nail or get hit by another one of those flyers, I can avoid them. Anyway, we're going to loot as much as you can. Looting is important. And there's this guy over here. We're going to do that. This little speedrun trick, I feel like. I don't know. I did have a little bit of practice. I've never actually done hard mode with Enki, though. So this is completely new, technically. But I am familiar with the area. I feel like you do have to be familiar, with the layout. Otherwise, you will die in hard mode, I feel like. Anyway, here's a zombie. You know what? We're gonna, get rid of the zombie real quick. You can do the talk option, but something interesting about Enki is that he starts with counter magic. So counter magic undoes the effects of any lesser magic with your superior knowledge in the greater scheme of things. So if you use it on the zombie, you disrupt the necromancy that was keeping the ghoul alive with your counter magic mantra. The ghoul falls limp on the ground without its soul. No, that's a little easy, alternative way to kill the zombie. Though not necessary, to be honest. Other characters can simply use the talk option and tell them to prepare to die. But I guess, it's a lot harder to know that strategy, right? If you didn't know that you could use the talk option, then you wouldn't know to do that. Alright, let's see here. Getting a knife, not super important, but I guess we could use that later. Alright, so I think yeah, we're gonna save a green herb. Green herbs are rare. The game gives you I think 3 at most. So that's why I'm saving it for now. Let me see. Just in case. In fact, I have crafting, right? So yeah, I have crafting so I can actually craft these things. I can also make this thing. Let's make one of those, and let's make one of that. But I am gonna heal, just in case. And Trotar usually spawns here, especially if you go from the left side and come back this way. This is usually where you meet him. And I'm trying to think, usually I avoid him, to be honest. But actually, now that I think about it, maybe I should kill him. Because I always forget. If you kill Trotar, you actually do get a reward from Buckman when you talk to him later. And that might be useful for this playthrough, actually. So I'm going to do that. Sometimes I avoid him because I don't want to bother risking the infection. But I'm already infected anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, if you get rid of his knife, Trotar is really easy. But I avoid him, usually just in case. On the off chance he, hits my face. Anyway. So let's see. Grab key, though I guess that key is not important. Oh! Little crack? Uh-oh. Ooh. Okay. That's fine. Okay, at this point, just so I don't forget, I'm going to use that green herbs. So we don't die of an infection. So that's good. Alright, so we fell down here. Not the end of the world, unless an enemy spawns here. I've had that happen before. But if you drop down here, basically it's more loot. So that's good. More loot. We had to go past that guard again, though, which sucks. I don't like doing that. Because he is a bit of a pain to get through. He kind of blocks the entrance to the other area. And open this. Hello, Wildheart. Looks like a spooky game? It is! If you read the little mature warning, it is kind of like a very spooky horror type game. Right now I'm playing hard mode, so this is not normally what a beginner would play, but I have done my playthroughs. So I'm interested in watching a full playthrough of the game. You can watch it on my channel. I think the last video, at least with the playthrough anyway, was released yesterday, I think. So you can watch that or watch the VOD. I do have VODs as well. You have to dig a little bit deeper though for VODs. You just have to go to my channel and look for the VOD playlist. But anyway, this is hard mode though. So hard mode is a lot harder. Something unique about hard mode is definitely the fact that there is no saving. So That's why it's so tough. Because you don't want to risk, doing a whole playthrough and then you die. Also, Buckman, there was supposed to be an NPC here, by the way. But he's invisible, like he's gone. Why is he already gone? That's weird. How strange. Well, I'm gonna get this. And I go this way. This layout. Okay, yes, this layout. We have to go through the Troktar chamber. A special chamber before you go down here. Alright. This is a familiar site with a dark priest. I'm gonna grab some more stuff. Here. Again, I'm going to avoid bookshelves. I'm going to avoid any kind of loot that requires like a coin flip because I feel like you can get some pretty strong stuff that makes you overpowered pretty early. And I don't like that. Again, because I'm a weirdo. I'm a weird hipster like gamer where like I rather not rely on things like that. So, the reason is because I feel like I watched like a video of someone beating this on hard mode and basically they just got lucky. They got like necromancy or something and then like they just kind of like did it really easily and it's like, nah, I'd rather just do a strategy that's more reliable than that. But anyway, that's just me. So let's see here. So what I'm trying to do, I guess the next part definitely is fight these priests. Let's double check my weapons. I do have a wooden buckler though. I guess it doesn't help. They just shoot fire. They don't. As far as I know, they shoot fire. All right. I mean, I think these priests are not hard. They're similar to Troktar, but they can be tough. If they do the fire attack like multiple times. So first thing I want to do is just get rid of the lanterns. You can also go directly for the torso, but I believe the short sword doesn't do enough damage, so I think we should go for the lanterns maybe? I don't know. I could be wrong though. I know in hard mode, HP values are a lot higher than normal mode. So again, strategies that you did in normal mode might not apply to hard mode. The priest is chanting something, so be careful of that. If the priest is chanting something, that means in the next turn you will get instant killed. However, I believe you use counter magic. So another use for counter magic, you're like, shut up. You're like, shut up. And they're like, what? You're another priest of destruction, it seems. Right, so that cancels their instant kill, which is good. Oh yeah, I mean, feel free to, unless you don't want to be spoiled. Yeah, this is a very interesting, like, niche, RPG Maker game. Unless you don't want to be spoiled, then, you're free to hang out. Hello, it's your girls here. Okay. Always strange when usernames are like a sentence, instead of like a name. Anyway. We're gonna kill this guy. Next. And then, the reason why I kill these priests is that they have guaranteed loot. This one drops a purifying talisman, I guess, but we don't need that for Enki, though. What we do need is this guy. This guy drops a soul stone. We're going to use a soul stone right here. That allows us to use or learn a skill later. Well, pretty soon, actually. Also sacrifice. I always sacrifice this guy. That gives you affinity to Almir, by the way. I always try to want to get like Blood Portal as well. And that's a spell you can get only if you have affinity with Almir. Just a convenient spell that allows you to fast travel, so I always get it. But let's see. So down here. I just said that last time? I might have said that last time. About your name, I guess. Alright. Oh, by the way, if you're a master of insects, you can actually listen to bugs. Some bug lore. Master, my rotted home. There is something shiny. Wowie. Amazing. So I did that. So let's see. Go in here for the Hexen. The Hexen is not always in this location. But usually it is. We can also use counter magic. Normally if you're not playing as Enki, you would use the purifying talisman. So either way, it works. And then use the Hexen. So first skill I want, based on what we have here, the God of Depths, which is the god that we actually see in the game near the end. It's the one where we killed the 3 hearts, and then it opens the big mouth and everything. You can actually get affinity with that god. One of the things you can get is the Locust Swarm. Locust Swarm is a pretty strong ability. It stuns the enemy. So I'm going to get that. It's a little situational though, because some enemies are immune to being stunned. I believe. But for the few enemies I'm going to use it on, it's very helpful. So I'm going to get that. That's very important. Next thing, we go down here. Gonna grab some herbs. Green herb in particular is very important in case we get infected along the way. Go down here. Get some more stuff. Resources definitely are important in hard mode. You know, terror and starvation hard mode, you do tend to run out of resources, so that's why I'm being like pretty quick about this. I'm going to assume, you know, again, that you already know about like all the like lore stuff about this game, so I'm just gonna skip dialogue and whatnot. There's not much dialogue to skip really, but any kind of like dialogue or whatever descriptions, I'm gonna skip most of that. Except maybe the bugs. You know, if I find some bugs to talk to, that's kind of interesting because I feel like most people don't see that. At least, I guess if you don't play Enki, and I don't really play Enki that much myself. Anyway, there's a flag here. I think these are tender boxes. You know, what's important about resources, definitely, as I mentioned before in the previous hard mode playthrough, is the fact that torches are very important, actually. If you don't have a torch lit up in an area in hard mode and terror and starvation mode, which is, you know, basically, you know, one step below this hard mode, then everything will become very dark. It's really hard to see anything without torches. Also, I try to open this door, but I guess, I don't know, I don't have a key. I don't want to waste a red vial. I guess we don't need to open that door. That's just resources, so it doesn't matter too much. We're not going to worry about that. We're going to go down here. Also, another bug. Hello? Master, it comes, the fearsome crow. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. You talk to the little bugs, and they just, you know, they just talk to you like friends. Like your little bug friends. So anytime you see like a bug like go up, because I thought actually, to be honest, I didn't know how to activate the Mastery of Insects the first time I had it. But yeah, the bug, there's a little animation where the bug like actually goes north, and you actually follow where it goes to, and then you can talk to it. Any raw meat, by the way? Might as well grill some raw meat at the moment. Only one raw meat. Dried meat. In the boxes. Okay. Okay, let's go. Gotta be quick. Every second counts. We're not really on any necessary like time limit necessarily. At least explicit time limit. But again, the moment you run out of torches is when your game basically gets soft locked unless you're at the very end. So the plan is to not waste too much time just walking around doing nothing. We have to be quick about this. Alright. So again, the plan is to get strong with Enki. We need soul stones. So I believe I did get an explosive vial, right? I've got an explosive vial, that's good. I can probably go to the thicket as well. I mean, I guess we can go either way, because the plan is to also go to the thicket to grab some extra like guaranteed soul stones. Again, that's very important. We need to get as strong as possible, is the idea. And eventually we need to go to the city of Mahabra. You have to go there probably early. As soon as we can, so we can buy even more soul stones, you know? And also pray to Gorgoroth. The idea is also to gain affinity to Gorgoroth. And there's a statue up. Alright, well. Let's see here. What's the best strategy, actually? I'm trying to think. Probably just run, but I can also use Locust Swarm. Just to show. Locust Swarm. So if you use Locust Swarm, it actually does stun the enemy, like so. However, I'm going to guard because I believe the way it works, I've done this before. I try to run at that point, and then, yeah, he still does his move, which is bullshit. So it doesn't really matter. But I believe you can just do it again. This does waste a lot of mine. He always does his grab move in the second turn. And there you go, you can like just decapitate him. So that's why Locust Swarm is like really strong. It stops him from attacking, and also so you don't lose your limb, and also just kill him like that. It does waste a lot of mine though. Ideally I would just run, but since I had the skill, I used it. Let's see. I might as well, I guess, smoke some tobacco. Let's see. Smoke some more tobacco. I was still surprised not a lot of people watch my streams. Yeah, I mean, I think I mentioned before, but I don't know. YouTube streaming is like not as... I don't know, it's not as accessible. It's not really something YouTube really recommends a whole lot, I guess. So people tend to miss it. You know, I mean, especially today where I just kind of decided to stream today. But I mean, I noticed some people do check out. The freaking got hit by arrow. I was gonna say that some people do check out the VOD, so that's fine. So I try not to like alert people too much of the VODs because it is a little redundant. Because some people prefer to simply just watch the videos, which is more common on YouTube. People just want to watch videos instead of live streams. But to be honest, again, ironically, even though it's very marginal, like I find more success streaming on YouTube than Twitch. It's not much. It's very little. But like on Twitch, it's more often than not I stream to nobody, right? Nobody watches the stream, and it's like 0 viewers, right? Which is, that's just how it is. The way I see it, it's kind of like, I am recording for YouTube anyway, so the live stream is just a bonus, right? But I kind of just do both because I don't know. I like streamers, I guess. I watch streams more often than not, so I prefer just to do a stream as well. But eventually, I cut it up and put it on YouTube anyway, so the same thing. At the end of the day, something that I found actually, kind of funny is that what is it? That Pizza Tower, song that I made. I say made. I didn't really make it. It's more so. Well, I mean, I mixed it, I guess, if that makes sense. It's more like a MIDI swap or MIDI slap, which is like a sin, by the way. It's a sin for any kind of like musician to do that sort of thing, to like just, use a MIDI and just swap the instruments. It's seen as kind of low effort and lazy, to be honest. But I did it, right? I did the little parody where like I swapped the Pizza Tower final boss music with Megalovania-ish instruments. It was still kind of hard to like really pinpoint exactly how to do that, and I feel like an actual musician, would be able to tell that I didn't really do that much of a good job. But I tried my best, like whatever I had. I use a Reaper. It's like a, what do you call it? Digital audio workstation or whatever to make music, and I use that to like, make it as good as I could possibly could. But again, like a real musician can tell, it's just a lazy MIDI swap. It's not real music. But I don't know. It exploded in popularity for some reason lately. I don't know why. I mean, I guess it's Pizza Tower, though ironically I never actually played Pizza Tower on the channel. But it happened to get a lot of views. I don't know. That's always the case, isn't it? Anyway, let's see. So I'm trying to think. Should I go here first? I guess I should. I can also get the Eastern Sword. Hello. Oh, hello, Dysnomia, by the way. Dysnomia and Wildheart. Sorry about that. I don't know what you're apologizing for. Like, maybe, like, not enough views on the stream or whatever? I mean, that's fine. It's like, whatever. Like, if nobody's here, then I would just do the same thing anyway and talk to myself like a crazy person. It's what I've been doing for quite a while, actually. And, and I appreciate people who watch the videos later anyway, right? Like, at the end of the day, at least some people bother to even watch the videos after I finish recording them. So that's great. Anyway, so I'm going to throw a stick. So, a strategy here, by the way, I think I mentioned before, is that you should throw a stick here. And then when the dogs bark, definitely guard. Because they're going to do their instant kill move. By the way, there's a lot of instant kill moves in this game, so you got to know when to guard. If you don't guard, the game flips a coin, and if you fail, you instantly die. So be careful of that. I feel like the dog, I feel like maybe some other enemy, but like, the dog is one of the only few enemies that warn you that it's going to do its instant kill move, actually. Most enemies in the game don't do that. Sometimes they just do an instant kill move, and you just gotta know when they do it. For example, like the guard, like the typical, like, big guard enemies or prison guards that you face in the beginning of the game. They never really warn you when they actually do their special instant kill. They just always do it on the second turn. So sometimes you gotta just know that. They have like a pattern that they always follow. So definitely in this game, you just gotta know when certain enemies just do certain things. Alright, so we enter the thicket. We also actually activated Crow Mauler. Hopefully we don't fight Crow Mauler. We don't have to fight Crow Mauler, I think. So I'd rather avoid him if possible. I don't want to fight him. I'll be careful here. There's an insect here. But there's this guy. Bastard, this way, the king awaits. Damn it. Attack me during dialogue. Get out of here. Run. Run. No! No! Ah, my mind! Ah! It's so cold. It's so shivering. It's a shivering touch. Okay, good. And I believe in hard mode, by the way. Oh, this is a chest. Damn it, I don't want this. Uh-oh. Damn it. That's kind of hard to get past. Alright, I'm gonna try again. Okay, okay. We got lucky there. Again, on hard mode, the escape chance of running, I believe, is about 80% for most enemies, I believe. On normal mode, I think it's 90%. So you are likely to run away, but obviously you don't want to risk it. Especially in this game, the reason why it's so scary, you know, in terms of combat, why I'm trying to avoid a lot of combat, by the way, if anyone's like new to Fear and Hunger, is the fact that you can get really debilitating stats effects in this game. You know, some enemies can like cut off your arms and you cannot get it back. So you imagine if you lose your arms, right? Like you can't attack anymore, right? You can't use a sword anymore, and that's really bad. Or they cut off your legs, you know, you're just crawling for the entire playthrough. So it's very important that you don't fight enemies that you can't kill right away. Anyway, we talked to Insect here, by the way. Master, do you need this? You find blue vial. So that's very nice. Yeah, sometimes the bugs actually give you stuff. That's great. Let me see. Let me eat. I've got to heal our mind a little bit. We did get hit, I guess, from mind decreasing skills. So, you know, that wasn't too bad, actually. We only lost a bit of mind. It's not the worst thing in the world. Over here, maybe. It's another one of these guys. Oh my god. Getting past these guys are a nuisance. How do I go down? There's usually holes here. There's usually a hole here. What happened to my mic? Oh, is there something wrong with my mic, by the way? Please mention that. I did have audio issues the last stream where my microphone volume was like really low. So I had to fix that by compressing the audio, but it kind of sounds not that great. So let me know if there's still problems with my microphone. If like it's too quiet or it's too loud. I don't know. I boost the gain actually to make sure that it captures my voice properly. Also, where's the monster? I don't see the monster. Are they like hiding in here? I can't see them. I'm gonna like stand here first, so if they happen to be in the entrance, they walk away. That'd be great. Okay. Let's see here. Gotta walk past them. Whoa! Get this. This thing, which is actually a glitch lucky coin. You can grab infinite lucky coins from there. I'm not gonna do that because I feel like that's cheating. Go down here. My microphone is squeaky? Really? Are you sure? Is my microphone actually squeaky? Hold on. I like to check that. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Hold on, let me how would I do this? I guess I would like hold on, let me pause. Real quick, so there's a very quick pause session. Alright. But yeah. Okay, let's return to the game. Just making sure my audio was working. Did I run out of torches already, by the way? I ran out of torches already. Oh my god. Let me see. I can craft more. Yeah, we do not want to run out of torches in this mode. It would be really bad if we did. Alright, so we drop down here. This is where Raggedy would be, by the way. But we're in hard mode, so no party members. We cannot recruit anybody, is the idea. But as I mentioned before, you can use necromancy. So I'm going to show that after I'm prepared, basically. You know, again, the first half of the playthrough was just me running around everywhere and getting all the things that I need. All right. There's also the Eastern Sword here. Is it worth it? I think it's worth it. It's still a little bit risky to get this Eastern Sword because it does invoke a battle with the ghost thing that can cut off your limbs, but it should be okay. I mean, we're kind of gambling a little bit, so if I get really unlucky, then it will kill me. But obviously, the first thing I would do is just run away, and hopefully I escape. Okay, there you go. I mean, again, it's very likely that you do escape. It's just, you know, on the off chance that you don't, you can die there pretty easily. You can get attacked by the ghost like a million times and then you die. So grab some stuff over there. Again, important is to loot as much as I can so I get more torches basically, or ingredients to craft torches. All right, so let's go down. We got the soul stone. The main reason why I came down here is to get the soul stone. We do a coin flip. We do a coin flip every time we drop down through the thicket, but it doesn't matter. I wish there was like a choice. I wish there was a choice that said, "Hey, do you want to drop down?" Because the coin flip doesn't do anything. Like if you succeed, you simply just don't go down, which is not what I want. I just want to go down. But let's see. Thanks for the compliment, by the way. Your girl's here. I do wonder though, last time you mentioned, I feel like, you or what's the word? You mistook me, I guess? You mistook me for like a different YouTuber, so I still wonder if you're talking to the wrong YouTuber. But I remember, because you mentioned like a flower VTuber, right? Like a flower guy. I think I knew who that is, actually. Sometimes I scope out the competition. He hasn't really, like, recorded any videos recently, but I believe the person that you mentioned last time you were here in a different stream, you mentioned like a flower VTuber and you thought that was me. It's actually someone named Tara Rose. So a YouTuber by the name of Tara Rose. So I do wonder, like, are you sure you got the right YouTuber? It's happened before, actually. Sometimes, at least when I was on Twitch, I did have like a chat member come in and then mistake me for somebody else. They're like in a different chat or something. It was weird. They were like in a different chat and yet they typed the message in my chat for some reason. It's weird. Anyway, I do wonder, maybe you got the wrong person, which is, well, I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe we just have similar voices, but I feel like we sound different. Anyway, but let's see. So we got that. I'm trying to think. So what should we do next? I guess, because we can go to the city of Mahabra. I'm trying to think, what else could we do? We can also, I mean, before we go to the city of Mahabra, I actually want to go maybe through the mines area. I'm trying to think if there's anything we can get there. I mean, yeah, we need the Cube of Depths. Oh yeah, of course, duh. In order to go to the city of Mahabra, we need to actually get the Cube of Depths first. Duh. So we have to go to the mines anyway. Is the problem. So we can't just skip straight there. Even though I would love to. But we can't do that. Let's see. Down this way, open the door, light a torch. Be careful of this guy. He turned away into the wall. He's just looking at that wall. He loves that wall. He loves staring into it. It's great. I'm gonna use a soul stone here, actually. Gonna need that lesser soul. If nothing else, I just want like blood portal. Blood portal would be convenient because if I use the blood portal, I can like teleport back pretty easily. And in fact, I might even get it now, unless there's no skill I want to get. I guess I can get. I'm trying to think. I guess I can get. Loving Whispers. We by the way, we joined that rabbit hug club, right? We did that rabbit. I actually kind of like zoned out, so I couldn't remember if we did that already. But I usually do that so I get affinity with Sylvian, which allows us to get a tier 1 of her spells. So that would be useful. I don't know. Let's go down first before we do anything. We're gonna like loop around anyway. I feel like, so we're gonna go back to the Hexen, get blood portal and whatnot. All right. So what's this layout? Sometimes the layout is definitely very tricky. This is the one with Moonless in the way, so we're gonna have to avoid that. Here's Sylvian's statue. We're gonna pray to Sylvian. You want to pray to the right god, otherwise you lose affinity. So you want to pray to the right one. It's blurred out and censored, by the way. I feel like it's abstract enough that it isn't. It doesn't need to be censored, but I don't know. I feel like the censor mod for this version, is a little bit overzealous, but I guess it's better safe than sorry. Master, our true king, have you met him? Master, become one of us. He will reward you grandly. Maybe. There is a special NPC you can talk to that I probably won't be showing off in this playthrough because we don't need to, but I believe there's a cockroach king, whatever, you can meet in the thicket. I never know how to meet him, actually. He's kind of hard to find. Anyway. You notice a person kneeling in the darkness. The person doesn't seem to radiate immediate danger or aggression, and your presence seems to remain hidden. Well, we're going to show ourselves. You step out the shadows. Hello. Oh, new visitors. My name is Nostradamus. I'm an alchemist living down here. Pleased to meet you. You cannot quite tell if the alchemist is a woman or a man. Something in their stature seems almost otherworldly or ancient. Nice to meet you. The white-haired alchemist gives you a smile that seems almost too genuine. My apologies. I left the kettle on in a bit of a hurry. Let's meet again. Bye-bye. Alright, so that alchemist is actually very important to Enki's hard mode run. We need to be nice to him. Or her, or it, or no, not it, them. I don't know. I'm mixing up my pronouns. The person gets in the darkness, the echoes of their footsteps around sound distant before vanishing completely into the thin, moist air. I think it's supposed to be ambiguous. Nostradamus is supposed to be like a, I don't know, ambiguous gender, technically. I think that's supposed to be the case. The last thing you watched was Mad Rune number 3. Yeah, it was that weird like cat thing. You got kidnapped by a dude and you're forced to drink milk, I think. I remember that. I mean, I played that game because, I don't know, it seemed like dumb, you know? It seemed kind of like silly. That's my I feel like it's a, what do you call it, a tome bait, you know? But I have done more videos, you know, I've done a lot. I have like 2,000 videos on the channel, by the way. So if you haven't seen a lot of my videos, then, you know, maybe you want to watch some of them. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. All I'm saying is that I'm biased because I'm the one that made them, so I don't know. Put in the leather helmet. That's good. I don't want to put that on, by the way. The ring of still blood, you know, it prevents bleeding, which sounds great, but like if you put it on, you can never take it off. You know, it's like Lord of the Rings. You know, it's like that ring thing. Like it's bad actually. Oh, it's not the worst thing in the world, but you know, it makes you less versatile because sometimes you want to put on a different accessory. And in fact, putting a different accessory is actually very important to the playthrough in order to use different strategies. Anyway, let's see. So Chrome all here. Actually, so I've learned a new trick actually. Last time I played this, I did not know this. But I believe you can, for one, you can drop down here. And there's always a yellow mage here, by the way. So I always want to not fight this yellow mage. But I believe an easy way to get past it is actually to go like this. So it looks like you lost a leg? No, you didn't. I don't think we lost any limbs. So it's kind of a weird like bug, I feel like. I mean, I don't think it's an exploit, but rather the bug is that the animation still plays even though you're out of the, you know, the area of the spell. At most, it bleeds you, I guess. But I think it makes sense. I think that's fair because you are out of the area at that point. So you shouldn't be hit by the spell anyway, but it looks like you did. Anyway. Mastery of insects. Master the whole. It's a vile place. Vile for the likes of you. Paradise for the likes of me. Okay, Mr. Bug. Alright, so I'm gonna go through the village. The village seems nice at this point, I guess. So they're doing fine. They're like, hey, what's up? You know, they're not being slaughtered by the Moonless guards. Which one was it? I can't remember. One of my last playthroughs, one of my hard mode playthroughs. I forget it was Kahara or Dars, but they got slaughtered by the Moonless guards. This time they're fine. That's great. Because that means we can maybe buy some extra stuff from the merchant. Though I guess I should save money though. I'm trying to think. How much money do I have? I do want to get as much soul stones as I can, so maybe I should save my money actually. Though maybe an extra healing potion would be nice. I don't know. Grab your stuff. Gonna take your stuff. Got an iron mace. Okay, well, I mean that's relatively useful. Yeah, I think it's worth it. I'm gonna buy one light blue vial. A light blue vial is like almost like a full heal, so I think that's worth it. I'm gonna grab that. I think that's worth it. This, grab that. Grab this rope as well. Child is suffering from PTSD from watching his parents do some wrestling, you know? That's all. Anyway, let's see. Let's go up here. We do want to grab the Cube of Depths though, so we're gonna grab that. I was wondering if I should kill this guy too. He does have a good weapon. Oh yeah, but I forgot. A restriction, by the way, so something I didn't mention really in the game, I feel like doesn't mention either, is that Enki does have some restrictions. So he can't use heavy armor, and he also cannot use two-handed weapons. So I was thinking of getting this like a spear from this guy. He does drop something called like a ritual spear, which is a poison weapon, which is pretty useful. But Enki can't use it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Enki and well, spoilers, skeletons, which I'm going to summon eventually, hopefully. I don't know. All right, let me see. How many torches? I do have some torches. Okay, I'm going to grab this. I'm going to run away from these villagers because they are now mad at me for me taking their cool cube thing. They really like their cube thing, but it doesn't belong to them. It belongs to me now, okay? Let's see. Go here. This. Oh, what? How can you do that? What? Are you kidding me? He attacked me when he was like at the bottom. Well, whatever. I'm gonna use Mastery of Insects. And I'm just gonna kill him. Nope, never mind. Never mind that. I'm gonna use or not Master, sorry. Why does a Master of Insects? I mean, it's the first skill we got. Oh, it's dead. Okay. 2 is all you need. It still tackles us one more time, though. I was gonna say Locust Swarm, rather. Not Insects. Master of Insects. So it does use Insects, in a way. Let's see. We're gonna heal again. I guess we'll use Opium. Use Law of Mind. I think. I like that guy to not face us. Possible. I guess I'll go around. Yeah. The reason why is I want to get this guy's soul. If possible. We do need as much lesser souls as we can. I guess eventually we do need the Salmon Snake soul too. Oh, come on. Ah, damn it. Whatever, we're gonna use Locust Swarm. This is why Locust Swarm is good. And we're gonna kill him. Yeah, and not miss this time. Don't rock smash me. Okay. They always rock smash. I guess I should have killed the arm first. I guess I forget to do that. Whatever, I'm just gonna take your soul real quick. That's fine. I'd rather not take damage, obviously, because you don't want to do that. Have that happen. I guess, yeah, we'll top it off. Okay, our mind's low again as well. Because the downside, obviously, Locust Swarm is that it uses up our mind. There is a very useful spell, however, that minimizes damage. I say that as I got hit like twice. That's why I should have like gone for the arms instead. Should have done that first. Though I think the guy with those spears, they always tackle you anyway. I don't think it matters. Let's see, use a rope. And go down. This is good. You notice my hunger is like pretty low. This will give us free hunger healing, so. Yes, take part in the feast. Num 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 num. Delicious human. Delicious raw guts. Right. Surprised it doesn't, give you diarrhea or something. Let's see. Here's a bug here, by the way. Master, they're eating each other. Humans are savages. They're crazy, aren't they? They're insane. I think this is... Okay. Carrots there? I'm trying to think. Do I need to go on the left? I actually do want to go on the left because there's a guaranteed weapon. We are actually going to stock up on some weapons, so we want to go on the left. The only problem is that there's a ghost that spawns in, which isn't too bad the first time, but when we have to go back, it's going to be bad. Let's see. Over here. Hopefully there's no enemy here. Sometimes there's an enemy that spawns here, I think. Okay, that's fine. There's no enemy here. Let's see. Oh, now we have the Eastern Sword. We can just simply attack it, I think. Hopefully? No. Hold on. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Okay. I actually want to top up my health as well. I believe we're still using the normal Eastern Sword, right? Yeah, so the ghosts, the samurai ghosts will eventually attack us still. So be careful of that. We're going to take this as a guaranteed weapon. I want to grab that because, again, the plan is to use necromancy. So we're going to have to equip our necromancy victims, I guess. Oh. Okay, this is the bad part. The ghosts suck because obviously... I mean, I guess I have the sword... but I still don't want to risk it, to be honest. I do have the sword that is cursed, that can hurt ghosts. But I also don't want to risk being attacked by them anyway. It gives you like stages of ruin. You know, whatever. Let's go. Screw it. They have ruin, right? It's like, you know, that hurts. And if they do it 3 times, you die. It's a permanent debuff as well. So what happens if they do that? You see your Enki's face? He has wrinkles now. You know, it destroys your skincare routine. So that's the bad thing about that, obviously. Let's see. I guess let's craft, actually, since we have the craft recipe that's guaranteed by his start. Let's make some blue vials. And just, yeah, I want to top off. Just in case we fight the ghost again, we want to make sure we have high enough health. Just in case. Sometimes you get lucky. Often when I fight the samurai ghost, you know, the one from the Eastern Sword, I just attack him once, I get a crit, and I win. You know, so usually that happens. But on the off chance it doesn't, it's important that we make sure we have enough health to survive his attacks. Let's see. We actually don't need to kill the heart, actually. That's not really important right now, so we don't need to do that. Alright, so we gathered some soul stones. We got how much lesser souls? We got 3 lesser souls at this point. So we're gonna spend it. I obviously want necromancy, but I guess we can make do with some other skills. We're gonna get more soul stones later. There's some guaranteed soul stones we can get. Oh, alright, here we go. You know, I wonder if Locust Swarm works. Does Locust Swarm work on the ghost? Actually, I never tried. But I'm not going to try now. I'm not going to experiment right now. I'm just going to attack. Oh, almost. That's almost a kill. I'm going to guard. Just in case. Okay, miss. Wow, missed twice. That's lucky. But yeah, sometimes he does the horizontal sweep that can like... What? What do you mean it took my arm? What do you mean? The guarding usually protects your limbs, though. Ah, well, I guess it's not the end of the world. I mean, as long as this doesn't miss. Alright. So that's kind of BS. Normally that doesn't happen, as far as I know. When you guard, that makes you immune to limb loss. And yet, even though we were guarding, he still, like, cut off our arm. Okay, whatever you say, game. I feel like that's a bug. In my opinion, in my humble opinion. But we're gonna let that slide, I guess. Okay, well, good thing I have some green herbs, because it did infect you as well. And then I'm gonna use a cloth fragment as well. Does kind of suck we have an arm missing. Not the end of the world. We still have our good, you know, sword arm. We have both our legs. So really, a missing arm just means we can't use a shield. Again, which is not the end of the world. The shield just gives you extra defense, and that's kind of it. So this is still doable, but man, does it suck. Because I'd rather not have the arm loss, you know? So I put it on, nope, I can't hold it. Yeah. Well, alright, that's fine. Well, we have the Purified Eastern Sword now, which is great. The Purified Eastern Sword, by the way, if you didn't know, is a higher crit chance. Which is great. I prefer to use it over miasma. You can also rush for miasma. You can also get some other weapons. But I like the Eastern Sword, you know, like it's a pretty high chance to crit, and that crit is very useful for like, you know, DPS. So more likely than not, you do like 1,000 damage, and that's like really good. I think the risk, you know, is worth it. Losing an arm is not the greatest thing in the world. I guess this run is still doable as long as we don't lose the other arm. You know, that's the only requirement, I guess. You know, that's the only caveat. All right, let's go over here. Go down here. So we're still trying to get strong. You know, it's still gonna be a while before we can really fight the bosses, right? Because this is the whole idea is to fight the bosses, new gods. So let's see. What I like to get is Blood Golem for now. This is on our way to get Necromancy. So by the way, not only do you need Tier 2 Gorogora, we also need the skill before Necromancy. Unless, you know, the normal way anyway to get Necromancy is to do that. Kind of like a typical skill tree. You definitely can get lucky and just get a scroll randomly. as loot from the bookshelves or whatever, like the ancient scrolls, and that allows you to get necromancy early as well. But again, I prefer not to I prefer not to rely on luck. Let's see. So blood portal as well. I'm trying to think. Probably loving whispers. Yeah, that would probably be very helpful. Having just a healing spell is very powerful as well, because then you can just simply use your mind as a resource to heal up instead of using items. At this point, we actually did use up a lot of items to heal up, so I think it's a very good idea. Here's Isaiah, by the way. We would like to kill him to get the money and like the transmutation. Though it's not necessary to kill him now. It's not really important. I guess he does drop the Iron Mask though, which is useful. But I don't know. I kind of don't want to risk it right now, especially because we already have like a missing arm. Because again, the biggest thing about Isaiah is that he does have a sword that he draws on the second turn, and that can cut off limbs. And I don't know. I'd rather not have that happen. Especially because I already, how did that ghost cut off my limbs? I swear that's a bug. Normally, when you guard, it protects limb loss, you know? So I don't know why. I'm assuming it's something to do with like how the attack came at the end of the turn, you know? Maybe it's like the way the game works is like the attack came from the beginning of the turn, right? The beginning of the next turn, technically, when you're not guarding. So that's why Enki lost his limb. It's kind of bullshit. Anyway, so let's see. So what's the next thing we're gonna do? I guess let's see. I guess we're gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna go City Mahabra. We're gonna go straight to City Mahabra. We're gonna get some more soul stones. We would like probably to pray to the ritual circles as well, because I would like to get one more tier of Grogaroth. So we're gonna do that at the City Mahabra. You know, the way I usually do is actually, I don't know, maybe it's not as efficient, to be honest, but I usually like to divide it between the areas where I get Almir first, for the Blood Portal, then Sylvian, then Grogaroth. In fact, I forgot to pray the other ritual circle for Sylvian, accidentally. I forgot to do it in the mines. It's not a big deal. The second tier of Sylvian is useful, but we don't need it right now. We can just do that later, when we come back, I guess. And do that. Over here. By the way, normally this is a Book of Enlightenment that allows you to save, but obviously you don't pick it up. You can't pick it up, so no saving. Okay, and over here I pray for Sylvian, if I remember correctly. This whole strategy, and be careful too. I don't pray to the wrong gods. If you pray to the wrong gods or you pray multiple times, it decreases your affinity. That misses my chance to get affinity with the other gods. Okay, I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna go up and down to trick this monster. Come on. Okay, there you go. Kind of breaks the AI if you do that. Alright. I'd like to go up here. There's usually an enemy there. I'll go around like so. Hey. Hey. Oh. Ah. Alright. Open the doors. Okay. And since we're Enki, and be careful of the bear traps, by the way, something I always have to remember is there's bear traps in this area. Something we do as Enki is simply just go this way. We don't have to worry about the zombies. I mean, we're fast enough, we don't have to worry about the zombies anyway, but for Enki, he can always use counter magic. So that's the biggest advantage he has, is specifically this area, actually. Careful of bear traps. Specifically this area, because normally, you cannot simply use the talk option to make the zombies harmless, unlike the other ones. These zombies are like bloody men, technically, so they don't count. But with Enki's counter magic, he can just destroy them in one turn. So we don't have to worry about the zombies. So I guess we're fast enough, we don't have to worry about it anyway, you know, but just in case, right? Sometimes I do get stuck in the doors. And, you know, I don't like get the crit, or like I don't do enough damage. Because there's variance on the damage that you do with every weapon, right? Sometimes you don't have enough for the door, and then you get stuck, and then the zombie, you know, attacks you, whatever. So that's why I'm careful there. But let's see. So we're down here now. We're not gonna stay here for too long, but we're gonna loot a little bit. Hopefully get some torches. We don't have the treasure, so we can't like get the treasure. We have to get the map first, you know. It's the thing in video games where apparently your character needs to know where it is, you know, even though the player knows. Okay, we're gonna go use the depths. We're gonna go to the Soulstone Merchant. Is what we're gonna do. And get as much soulstones as we can. I'm going to avoid these little things, you know, these stuff, because that makes you do a coin flip. That allows you to get some strong scrolls potentially, but again, I prefer not to rely on luck. I prefer to use a very reliable strategy that doesn't require all that much luck. There is still RNG required though, for like certain fights, but you know, at least for items and resources anyway, I prefer not to rely on luck. I don't know, I feel like that's fair to me. Because I hate it, you know, I hate it when I see a video and someone doing like a really hard thing in like in the video game and it's like, oh, okay, well actually they just got lucky. You know, it's like, I can't really replicate that because what happened there, like, what do I copy? I copied that you got lucky? That's kind of BS. Anyway, alright, skip this part. How are you, wizard? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, get a soulstone. I guess we get 2. That's good. And that's all I can afford, right? I'd like to get like an extra healing potion maybe in case we need it. But I don't think I have enough coins. I only have 3. $3 to my name. Oh well. Alright. Let's go here. Let's go to the Grand Library. We can grab like a teleport point here. To the left, be careful of the Harvestman, by the way. That big like legged creature there. That guy can kill you pretty easily. I don't like fighting him. I believe if you guard, you know, because that enemy has like an instant kill move as well. And if you guard, it doesn't seem to work as far as I remember. I think I tried it once and it failed and I got game over and you get that really like gross scene. You know, it's censored, but like you get that gross scene where, let's just say that's why this game is rated as adults only on Steam. Partially anyway. There are some special game overs that like tip the game over to adults only, you know, and not safe for work. Even though it's not meant to be porn or anything, but, you know, it is very explicit. At least for pixel art, but, you know. Let's see. Alright, so let me heal up my mind as well. So what I'm doing here, by the way, so you ask, like, what am I even doing here? What I like to do is actually get the Black Witch soul. So I think the Black Witch spawns here, right? And I believe, if I'm not wrong, the run could end here if I'm wrong, but if I'm not wrong, if I remember correctly, you can use the Locust Swarm on the Black Witch. She is weak to Locust Swarm, so that stuns her, which is great, because normally if you let her do her thing, she does spells and everything, she attacks you with a dagger, and it sucks. So I'll do Locust Swarm again. Hopefully this kills? I actually don't know how much HP does Black Witch have. Okay, that's kind of bad because I don't have any more mind. So, all right. I guess we'll just attack. Hopefully this is enough. Come on. Okay, good. We're kind of like rolling our dice here, but the odds is on our favor, or is within our favor. I guess because you know you're more likely than not to crit. I actually don't know how much the Black Witch's HP is, but I went for the torso because I was thinking it was easy kill. Usually I just crit and win, but I'm guessing it's about 1,000 HP or so. Anyway, so I did that. We do have to keep smoking though, because doing this is hard. It's hard work. Okay. I guess opium. I forget how much opium heals for. I'm assuming like full heal. Usually when I'm like really low on mine, I just use an opium. All right. So the reason we did that is to get the Black Witch Soul. Black Witch Soul allows us to poison our enemies. So that's good. So that's a very good thing we have because then we can use poison on certain bosses that it's useful against, especially for Enki. I think that's a very good idea. Especially it's relatively easy to kill a Black Witch if you have Locust Sword. Every time you see the, I'm assuming Soul Stone. Every time you see the Soul Stone, you think Infinity Stones. Really? I mean, they're not rainbow colored as far as I know. I feel like they'd be more rainbow colored, right? Anyway, let's see. I'm going to create a blood portal. I'm going to pray as well. I'm going to pray to Rogoroth. as well. Finish praying. Let's see what I want to do. I actually want to like, yeah, I want to go back to the past actually, because I want to go back to Central Square. Did I forget to pray to Gorgoroth, the big statue? I keep forgetting. Tell me if I forgot to. This is very important, but did I forget to pray the statue? By the way, I don't know if anyone was paying attention. I wasn't paying attention. I totally forgot, blanked out. But I want to pray to the Gorgoroth statue in the Central Square, and I don't know if I did that already. Again, you don't want to repeat your prayers. I guess there's one way to confirm. I guess one way to confirm is to go to Endless Tower first and pray to Gorgoroth there. And if I don't get the Divinity bonus, then that means I did not pray at the statue. So I guess we'll do that just to be safe, because I don't really remember if I did or not. Oh, are you kidding me? Run! 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 No! Prevents your... I do... Okay, this might be the run ender. I forgot if you try to run. If you guard, it doesn't work, right? As far as I remember. I don't know. I'm just gonna go for the Hail Mary. This is probably a bad idea, but... Come on. No! Okay. This might be the run ender. If it ends here... Then, I'll restart, I guess. Oh, okay. The run did not end there. Die! Okay, good. Alright. That was unlucky. Usually it's safe. The hitbox is actually safe here, usually. I guess he might have turned at the last second, possibly. I'm not sure. But yeah, I do not want to fight the Harvestman because of his instant kill. Anyway. Well, since I killed him, though, might as well use the Soul Stone. So, the run could have ended there, like, really easy. There was a 25% chance that I would have lost there and freaking died. Ooh. I don't know. I don't know if I'm communicating like how risky that was, but that was almost certain death. Yeah, because I forgot, right? You can't run. Part of the reason why I don't like the Harvestmen is you can't run from them, right? So you can't run from Harvestmen. I forgot again that you can't run from them, so it wastes a turn already. Anyway. Oh, you're too busy writing a character sheet. It's funny you mentioned D&D, but I think I can't confirm this necessarily, but I've heard that Fear and Hunger is actually based on the developer's D&D campaign. So you wonder why this game is so like brutal and everything. That's why, right? It's very similar to like a D&D campaign where you can die pretty easily. You know, rocks fall and everyone dies. You know, that kind of thing. Like early D&D. You know, roll a DC 10, whatever, skill check. If you get under 10, then you die. You know, it's like that. So I imagine, the game tries to capture part of that magic of how brutal D&D is. I imagine like low level campaigns as well, in particular, where like you have like really low level characters that can't do much, and like it's so easy to die. Kind of reminds me of Goblin Slayer, by the way. Goblin Slayer, the manga and the anime. A little controversial, that game. I mean, very similar to this game, actually. It does use, let's just say sexual violence as kind of like a theme as well. Some would say a little distasteful, but I don't know. I kind of like the general theme, however. I never watched the anime, but I read the manga a little bit. But I do like the idea, right? Goblin Slayer definitely plays with the idea that, the medieval fantasy RPG trope thing, where it's like you're low level, you go into a cave, you kill some low level enemies, right? So easy, but in Goblin Slayer, it's like the opposite, where actually killing like low level enemies can be very dangerous, actually, if you're a complete newbie. You will die pretty easily, actually. So I feel like it's a very similar idea to this game. And obviously Berserk, I guess. This game also takes inspiration from Berserk. And Goblin Slayer also takes inspiration from Berserk, I imagine, as well. Very similar ideas, like a dark fantasy kind of world where nothing is all that simple. Anyway, I'm gonna pray to Gorgoroth here, and if I don't get the little like message that my affinity has grown, then I must have not prayed to that statue, right? Yeah. Let me go back real quick. Yeah, this game, again, pretty brutal. And it's brutal enough on the normal difficulty, but I'm crazy, so that's why I'm playing on hard mode. You know, imagine a game that is already hard. I'm playing on freaking hard mode. It's basically masochism mode, but don't worry about it. But let's see. Let's go down here. Go down here, and again, hopefully, well, I guess we'll see. But things can go wrong, just like just like the Harvestman. But things go wrong pretty easily, and hopefully it doesn't, because that means I, have to go all the way back from the very beginning and do everything all over again, and that would suck. All right, so hopefully I calculated correctly, but it should be able to. I should be able to pray to Gorgoroth here. And I should get the Infinity. If I don't get the Infinity boost here, it'll be bad, but there you go, I got it. Alright. That's very important because now we can use Necromancy. Now that we can use Necromancy, that's when the ball starts rolling. Or the ball? Or the ball, rather, not the ball. Anyway, the ball starts rolling for Enki, because that's how he gets stronger. I mean, just like in the base game as well, you can use the same strategy by even getting Necromancy early. But once you have Necromancy, then that's when things start being doable, and you don't have to fight things solo, at least in hard mode. So one way to circumvent the whole like solo mode restriction is to use Necromancy instead in order to get some party members. But obviously we have to get those party members in the first place. Before we do that, we need to actually go back and actually learn that skill. How many Lesser Stones or Lesser Souls? I only one Lesser Soul. I'd like to get one more so I can get like 15 silver coins. Where would I get like one more extra soul stone actually? I want to get one more soul stone actually before I go. I'm trying to think where I can get one. Actually, so before I go back actually, let me think. I mean there's one near the Temple of Torment, I think. Right? Yeah, I think there's one in the Temple of Torment. I want to vote. I mean, which is the fastest way? I'm trying to think. Which is the? There's also one in the Grand Library. I think. I guess we'll go there. Technically, you don't have to activate the fight in order to get that soul stone. So I guess we can just go to where Valtilia is and just do that. I just want to get one more soul stone. Oh, I forgot. I keep going. No, I have to be in present time in order to teleport. I'm thinking. I'm wasting too much time. Come on, hurry up. Go, Enki, go. Torchlight is running out. But I'm trying to think like which is the fastest way to get like one more extra soul stone, because I want to get one more extra soul stone in order to use the skill. I believe Greater Blood Magic. Greater Blood Magic makes it so some of our spells are stronger, including Necromancy, which makes it so you don't have to flip a coin basically in order to. So you don't have to flip a coin when you raise the dead, because normally if you use normal Necromancy, base Necromancy without the Greater Blood Magic, then when you try to like raise the dead, you flip a coin. If you fail, at least for a ghoul, it's not too bad. It doesn't work. Freaking babies. Oh, bear traps, by the way. The baby's gonna be in the way. I feel like. Hold on. Let me just murder these babies real quick. Don't worry about. They're not real babies, okay? They're just like fake babies. Don't worry about it. They're like artificial babies. It's okay. Anyway, all right. Hold on, actually, let me loot. Let me loot some real quick. Oh, I already looted that. Okay, never mind. But yeah, Necromancy is very important, but I want to mitigate the amount of luck we have to do. So I'd rather not have that happen, because yeah, when you fail the coin toss with skeleton, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned earlier, but you end up fighting the skeleton. I'd rather not waste time doing that. So we're gonna avoid that if we can. Also, I have this memorized, by the way. It's like a password. I have this memorized at this point, so I think it's this. Yeah. There we go. There's this guy. Normally, this guy is a boss fight. We're not gonna fight him yet. I feel like he's one of the hardest fights in the game, actually, or he can be anyway, because he uses spells. You can be very unlucky, and then he just attacks you like 5 times with like a strong magic spell, and then you freaking die. So I'd rather not have that not happen. Anyway, okay, let's go over here, grab the soul stone. So there's a guaranteed soul stone over here, and we're gonna head back up. You know, even though he's waiting for us at the bottom, we're not gonna bother. We're just gonna leave him there. He's just gonna wait there forever. That's fine. We'll come back later. You know, we're busy. Maybe next time. Alright. Let's see here. We're gonna go back. So, before I go, actually, let me grab the soul from the babies that I murdered from bear traps. Don't worry about it. Just, again, they're not real babies. They're fake babies. Maybe you should make your next D&D character a necromancer? Maybe. Depending on the setting, I guess. You know, technically necromancers often are viewed as evil, aren't they? I guess it depends on your setting. Let's see here. Let's go to... Alright, so let's go back to entrance. So we're gonna grab our skills now. We're still not out of the woods yet. We still don't have our skeleton friends. But once we do, that's when the bone zone starts. That's when the fun begins, I guess. Isn't that like a quote from Star Wars? Anyway, but before that, let's see. Okay, let's grab necromancy, like so. Oop. The power of necromancy. And then I like to get a greater blood magic. You know, this is a skill you can get if you have the soul of enlightenment, which is what Enki starts with. So that's why I always grab it. Again, it also makes your other spells stronger. The game doesn't specifically mention like exactly which spells, but I believe it makes Blood Golem better, and it makes the spell hurting better. So that's great. All right, so let's see. Well, let's grab our skeletons. I also want to grab a ghoul as well. You can sacrifice a ghoul, I believe, in a ritual circle, and that allows you to gain one more affinity with Grogaroth. Though I don't know if I need it. It could be useful, but I guess we'll see. It depends how many soul souls we get. All right, so let's see. But now let's eat a cabbage, I guess. Nope. I'm trying to think. The first skeleton we can get, I believe, is over here. You drop down here. Avoid the jellyfish. The jellyfish are scary. Well, not that scary, but like they can infect you. You know, with like a parasite, I think. I don't like that. Okay. How to use necromancy.
Rise from your grave!
Necromancy was successful. Your name. Alright. Let's see. I mean, I like to give silly names. In fact, I like the idea of the skeletons being girls. I don't know. I'm weird. So let's call her... I don't know. I don't want to think about it too much. Anna. I don't know a real Anna in real life. I just want to pick a random like feminine name. But there you go. Anna the skeleton, our new best friend. Let's give her, I guess, the shark teeth and the shield and leather helmet, and that's all I got for now. I guess might as well put this on. Yeah. You know, Ring of Stillblood is actually doubly useless for like a skeleton because they're immune to bleeding. So that's what's strong about skeletons, by the way. They never need to eat. Their mind doesn't matter for the most part. I think you teach them spells though, but for this playthrough, I don't think we're gonna do that. They are immune to a lot of things. They don't bleed. They don't get infected. You know, so they're like very low maintenance actually. So that's why skeletons are really good, just in general. The only downside is that you can't control them in combat, but that's why we're gonna have to win with numbers. We're gonna have to grab some more skeletons. So I'm trying to think. What was the next skeleton? I think the next skeleton is at the bottom of the 7th floor, I believe. Around. Oh, okay. We're not gonna go up there, I guess. We're gonna go this way instead. We're not gonna deal with that elite guard. Let's go down this way. So we're gonna go down to the 7th floor. It's the fastest way. I guess we can teleport, I guess, but well, since we're here. Oh, but there's the guard there. Actually, I hate going through this way. Especially because of the flying enemies as well. I mean, we are strong enough at this point, but... okay, good. Okay, we did it. Snuck past them. Great. By the skin of our teeth, I guess. Or, is that the saying? I should know. I always get my idioms mixed up, by the way. I'm so bad at remembering idioms. I never know the phrases. Actually, let's raise his ghoul as well. We're not really going to use his ghoul that much. But might as well. Rise from your grave, zombie. Give your name to your ghoul. You will be named... I don't know, Bob. You're Bob. You're named Bob. Alright. Crowmuller spawned in, technically, but... Actually, you know, I always wonder if that's a glitch, by the way. Like, I've always heard that Crow Mauler doesn't spawn anymore once you go to Sigma Harbor, so that's why Crow Mauler didn't spawn there. Even though there's an indication, little message, you know, like a terrifying presence entered the room. Usually that means the Crow Mauler appears, but doesn't seem like it. Oh, actually, I went the wrong way. Oops, I went the wrong way. I keep forgetting. I always get it mixed up. I always get my route mixed up, but I actually want to go to the 7th floor, actually. So, here, go here. Be careful this guard, don't turn around. Okay. We actually want to go down all the way down here because the next skeleton is down here. And by the way, so there are limited skeleton spawns. I believe there's only 3, which is the exact amount to make a full party, by the way. But yeah. So there's only limited skeletons. So you don't want to lose your skeletons in combat. So that's important too. I'd rather not have my skeletons die, because if they die, I believe you can't raise them back from the dead. You know, you would think you could, but they cannot. Let's raise the next skeleton. Join my party! You're not allowed to die yet. You have one more task in the afterlife. Your name will be... I don't know. I'm so bad at names. Your name will be Sabrina. I don't know. The first... I'm trying to think of like a random girl name. That's my theme, by the way. I don't know. I like to think that Enki just raises like girl skeletons. He has a skeleton harem now. Anyway. Let's see. Let's go this way. Did I run out of torches? I think I did. Yeah, torch. Let's see. Okay. I think... Oh! Be careful. Okay. Let's see. Well, we didn't have Bob, you know, for very long, but Bob, time to go home. We're gonna sacrifice Bob. I believe, yep. Bob is fine with it. Goodbye, Bob. You will join Gorgoroth in the never-ending chaos wasteland of never-ending doom and murder. Or something like that. I don't know. Alright, that gives extra affinity. It's not necessary to do that, but in case it would be useful, we're gonna do that. Alright. Necromancy does use our mind, so that's why I need to heal it back up. Actually, Sabrina, you will use the... Sure, we picked up an Iron Mace. So I'll pick that up, and that's kind of it for now. We do need equipment, so we need to equip our skeletons eventually. So let's see, I'm trying to think. So next thing we could do... We're gonna have to go back and forth a little bit, but I like to just grab the last skeleton right away, just in case. So we have a full party and everything. So I believe the last skeleton is near the Temple of Torment. So we're gonna have to go there. So let's do that. There's another zombie you can raise. You know, there's plenty of zombies you can raise, but not so much skeletons. Skeletons are obviously stronger though, because you can give them equipment. You can't do the same with the ghouls. The ghouls are just, you know, zombies. They're just meat shields. Ooh, spider shield. Okay, that's good. I'll give you the spider shield. Gives you extra defense. Gonna do that. I believe it's safer, you know, to go in the past and go this way because I believe there is an enemy. If you go down this way in the present, I'd rather avoid. Helmet. You have a helmet? You do not. Here you go. And you get a hat. Alright, so I'm trying to think. So after we get this skeleton... we have to go to present again, I think. Let's go down here, like this. Alrighty. Oh, there's a little dude there, but that's fine. Oh, there's a bug! Ah, spider! Oh yeah? What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use the power of stepping on you with my foot. That's probably the best way to deal with that spider. Anyway. Necromancy!
Raise from the dead.
Do skeleton name? Anna. I don't know. These are just random names. I don't know these people. These like I never met. I don't know any of these people in real life. You know these names. I'd rather not like have them attached to like real people. That'd be weird, you know. But those are just random generic names I thought. Anna, Sabrina, and Hannah. I feel like this pattern. There's a Hannah and Anna rhymes. Anyway, there you go. There's a skeleton harem. They're all beautiful skeletons. You know, If this was like a rom-com anime or whatever, is the idea. But now we have to equip them with weapons and armor, because as it is right now, they're okay, but you want to protect them as much as you can because you don't want them to go down during battle, is the thing. Actually, mine don't have 40 mime. I guess. Oprah, maybe? Could also be. Oprah skin free can also be an option, I guess. Anyway, let's see. I'm trying to think. So, what else? We can buy more soul stones if we want to. That could be useful. What we need is... Yeah, we need armor, basically. Oh, that's what I want to avoid, the Lord of Flies. You know what? We can just run past him. If we run from behind him, it's fine. I'm trying to think. There's so many things we could do from here. But I think we want to do is... For now, let's go... Man, there's so many options, but I'm not sure which one to do first. I guess, yeah, let's go... I like to get good armor. Enki can't wear it, but you can get the armor from the Gaunt Knight, actually. So that's a thing we can do. Let's, oh. Get out of here, enemy. No, get away. Get away. Alright, okay. Let's talk to you. Let's buy, let's buy a soul stone since we have the money. And let's buy a elixir of mine as well, just in case. And since, let's see. In fact, Anna, you are entrusted with the sword, actually. So you will get the cool, awesome super sword. I'm sure Thief. Get that. And Enki will be one with the short sword. And ironically, he will not be doing the damage dealing. The skeletons will. Hopefully, anyway. Let's see. I actually, at this point... I mean, I guess I'll keep the Blackbeard Soul for now. But sometimes sometimes you want the skeletons to be doing the damage instead of you. But I guess the poison would be important if you want to target a specific part. And my torch. Alright, this is why, again, hard mode is bad. Look at this, it's just darkness, nothing. You can't see anything, that's why you need a torch. Alright, so let's see, let's go down this way. So yeah, next thing I want to do is kill the Gaunt Knight. The strategy that I have anyway is actually to trick him. You know, you gotta do the Undertale thing, you know? You gotta do like the really like scummy Undertale tactic, by the way, where you pretend to be a pacifist, but actually just murder, you know? So what you can do in your first turn is you activate the Elixir of Mine to like give him back his senses, but then continue murdering him anyway. So like, so yeah, you can do the betrayal like pacifist thing in like the same thing you do in Undertale, which is like very, very mean, but like we might have to do that. I'm trying to think. I think Locust Swarm actually works on him though. Locust Swarm stuns the enemy. But normally the helmet, you know, the helmet that you get from him does prevent stuns, but I think it still works on them. But I'm not sure about that. I'd rather do the guaranteed strategy that I'm very sure of. So I'm trying to think. Let's see. So let's heal up our mind a little bit more. Since we're here. Okay. Might as well eat some carrots. Nom. There you go. And hope for the best. Attack. Let's go. Alright. Here's the Gaunt Knight. He drops a very useful item, so that's why I have Elixir of Mine, right? Let's double check, actually. I have Elixir of Mine. Oh, there you go. Skill. Talk. And I will use the Elixir of Mine on him. So he'd be like, oh, what's going on? You know, he lowers his weapons and everything, so that's good. But I slap him in the face anyway. Get wrecked. Haha. Hee hee. Alright. I guess I should attack his... I'm not going to do enough damage. And in fact, I'm going to do it anyway, just in case, to make sure. I'm going to use Locust Swarm. I think it does stun him. I don't remember if it did. I think it does stun him, right? Yeah, it does. Okay, there you go. So I didn't really have to use Elixir of Mine, but just in case. I did both anyway. But you can do either strategy. You can use the Elixir of Mine, or use the Locust Swarm to like stun him. Either way works. But there you go. I killed him. I killed the, Artorias of the Abyss, basically, of this game. So I can grab his stuff. His stuff is very useful. So that's why I grabbed it. Enki can't wear it, but our skeleton's friend. So Anna will be our tank. Anna will be our badass warrior who has all the badass stuff, I feel like. Now let's see. Anything else? I think that's it. You have an Iron Mace. Iron Mace better than the Longsword? It's actually worse than Longsword, actually. So, yeah, you get the Longsword. You get a helmet. Enki, I guess. We'll put on Iron Mace. Alright, there you go. So our skeletons are stronger. Anna specifically is stronger. That's good. So I'm trying to think. We do need to save some soul stones. So how many soul stones do we have? It's very important we have a very certain amount of soul stones. We have one, I think. Yeah, we just have one. That's fine. We need at least one, I think. Let's see. Where's the monster? There's a monster here usually. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait this. I do not want to fight the lure of flies. I mean, it's doable, but I'd rather not risk it. This enemy in particular is pretty tough, so I try to avoid it if I can. There you go. So we go this way. Go down here. All right. So what's next? Well, we're gonna smoke again. Enki and his smoking problem. But then it only has opium. It doesn't have tobacco anymore. I'd rather not waste that if I can, because opium heals for much more. So I'm gonna use ale instead. There you go. Alright, so next part, I like to get the salmon snake soul if possible. Salmon snake soul I feel like is always useful no matter what playthrough you're doing. So we'd like to get that eventually. So we're gonna do that. So how do we get there? Probably the fastest way. I guess it'd be teleporting, yeah. I'm trying to think. Actually, there's another. Oh yeah, I forgot. I totally forgot. There's another event here actually that involves another character. That let's see if it activates. If it doesn't, that's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, usually when you go here the first time, there's an event where someone's being dragged away by a monster, right? And you can save them. That is a possibility. It does give a bit of reward. Oh, by the way, these guys. You can talk to them, actually. Technically, it's a bug. So you can talk to them and say, oh wait, we don't have to fight.
And they're like, Master, this is true. We insects must stick together.
As it turns out, because we have the power to talk to bugs, these guys are friends,
Oh, you talk our language, Master? Let us call it a truce. We insect-like need to pull the same rope.
Uh-huh. So they're friends, actually. They're just friends. Don't worry about it. But yeah, she's dead. This is a Jean character. Normally we can save her, but to be honest, it's actually better for her to be dead. So yeah, she's dead. Her ribs are crushed by intense force. Let's grab her stuff. He got a plate mail and 2 blue vials. Plate mail, also pretty powerful. Enki cannot wear it still, because he can't wear heavy armor, but our skeletons can, so that's a good upgrade. I'm trying to think, longsword. Longsword is better, yeah. Let me put on the longsword. There you go. I think there's something over here. It's a lucky coin, I think. Lucky coin. Yes, we need it. Probably need it. In case I mess up again and there's an instant kill move that kills us. I don't know. Alright, so there you go. So that's a good upgrade. So again, I'm getting the guaranteed items. Definitely you can get loot like this just from random chance. You can use your coins on armor stands or weapon stands or whatever to get lucky and whatnot. But again, I rather prefer to get the guaranteed items so I don't have to rely on loot luck. I'm anti loot box, I guess, is the idea. Anyway, so there you go. So what else? I'm trying to think. So yeah, okay, we're gonna fight the salmon snakes. What we do. So we're gonna go back all the way back to the entrance. What we're gonna do. And we're gonna go down to where the salmon snake is. We're not gonna fight Isaiah yet. We like to fight Isaiah eventually because we get the maps. Then that'll be great because the maps they give us some pretty cool stuff. Get the transmutation spell. We also get some coins. We can use the coins, get even more soul stones, and that will be helpful. Getting more skills. I like to eventually get the other healing spell from Sylvian. And That's what I like to get. Trying to think. Yeah, let's go down here. This way. There's also a ritual circle here that I forgot to interact with, I guess. But here's something dangerous actually. There's the old knight in this kind of layout anyway, which I often get. There's an old knight here, which not too hard to get past, but there's also a night lurcher that spawns, I believe. That's always like annoying to get past. All right, well we can go here first though. Let's force the door open. We have like a full party. We have the skeleton squad. They're so cool. They can destroy doors. Great. All right, let me see. Just in case, I guess. Well, I'm trying to think. Should I top off my mine? I guess we don't really need mine at the moment. Okay, I think we're good. I'm trying to think. So, is this enough to kill the summon snake? I think it is. We have the poison thing. So, as long as we don't miss, then it should be pretty easy. But basically, the strategy is to simply poison his torso. If you poison the torso, then it should be a pretty easy win. I can get very unlucky and like his attacks like stun me or whatever, but hopefully that doesn't matter. Let's hope for the best. Oh, there you go. I mean, it's very unlikely that I miss, but you know that can always happen. So, the all skeletons missed the eye, I think. Okay, it's tensing up. All right, and there you go. I think we won at this point. I'm going to actually attack the eye. Actually, if the eye goes away, that increases our chances. Yeah, because the eye goes away, then he's less likely to attack. But either way, we win anyway because of the poison. The poison is actually very effective on the torso. I mean, again, it was very, very likely that fight would be easy. It's just that there's always a chance, you know, that something will go wrong and like things can spiral down pretty easy. I mean, the biggest thing is if we lose like a skeleton, right? We don't want to lose a skeleton. That's how things go wrong. Anyway, Sabrina, you're a queen, so you get the crown. You know, slay queen. No, all right. So let me do this. Get the soul stone. So that's very important. You know, the soul stone, or rather the summon snake stone, is not useful for the skeletons, but it is useful for Enki, so we don't lose the rest of our limbs. So that's important. It's also very useful for a specific strategy later on. You will get the black wish soul actually, because you do the least damage, and I think that's the most effective use for poison, right? If you give it to the skeleton that does least damage, I think marginally it's like the best thing to do. I don't know, because if you give it to like a skeleton that already does a lot of damage, they might just one shot the enemy anyway, so it doesn't matter if you poison it. Or yeah, one shot's like a body part or whatever. Anyway, we can't, yeah. Necromancy on the corpse. I don't want to interact with the corpse though. I simply want to get some meat and also get some water vials while I'm here. The water vials can be useful later on to transform into wine, as you learn if you watch my original playthrough. You know, it's basically you get a skill where you can like just simply get infinite wine. You know, it is a little broken, but it is part of the game. You know, so it's not an exploit or anything. It is expected that you get it if you know how. But all right, so here's the thing I want to avoid if possible. There's I hate this guy. This guy sucks. He's scary. Hold on. Let me like at least bear trap maybe. That'll help a little bit. What? He walked past the bear trap. Are you crazy? Okay, let's try again. He walked past the bear trap again. What? Okay, well that's just BS. Okay, let me do. Actually, does the stare thing? Yeah, it does work. Okay, I was wondering. Yeah, the thing where you trick the night lurcher into staring into a wall actually works in that one too. Okay. As long as you do it, I mean, the easiest way would be to do it at the end of his range. At the end of his aggro range, anyway. There you go. I mean, I guess they can just do that. I don't often do that, because I hate that, right? I hate that enemy. because it's a very narrow corridor and it's very easy for you to get into battle with him. Let's pray to Sylvian, I think. We haven't actually prayed to Sylvian in this ritual circle. There we go. That gives us the last Sylvian affinity. So basically have full affinity of all the gods now. So, you know, that's good, especially for Enki. That Enki relies on a lot of spells, so that's why that's important. Anyway, next thing we do, I'm trying to think. I guess get more soul stones. That's a possibility too. Go here. I want to go. Actually, I do want to go here. Yeah, because oh yeah, we want to get more soul stones. We also want to kill Isaiah at this point. We have the. Where is it? I'm trying to craft a torch so I can see. At this point, we have the Salmon Snake Soul. So Enki is immune to limb loss, so that works out for us. So at this point, we just kill him, right? Basically. I'm trying to think. I guess, yeah, just kill him. I mean, he can cut off the limbs of our skeletons, which is not great. So that'll be not great. But, I mean, I think it's worth it at this point. I mean, we have enough to kill him. It's very likely that he dies. It's just that I just want to minimize the chances that he cuts off my, arms, is the thing. So yeah, I think it's very likely that we win, but I just want to make sure, I wonder, does he get stunned by Locust Swarm? Actually, I feel like he doesn't though. I've actually tried, because off screen anyway, I've actually practiced a little bit. I've used Locust Swarm on various enemies, and I distinctly remember that he doesn't get stunned by Locust Swarm. I think. I could be wrong. I just remember certain enemies are just immune to certain things for some reason. It's never really explained, but it just happens. I don't know. So I'm trying to think. I mean, I guess the best thing to do, a thing you can do actually. Don't have an explosive vial. I do have explosive vial. This is a possible strategy. I just don't like to rely on it because it can miss. What we can do is actually use explosive vial on him. Sometimes it just straight up kills him. But usually what I want to do... Okay, well, it just kills him. Never mind. Okay. What I usually want to happen is to, hit his legs, because his legs, I believe, has low HP and explosive vials and AoE. So that usually it just kills his legs, and then that allows us an easy decapitation. Sometimes it just straight up kills him. So, that works out. So, I can do that from the very beginning. I just don't want to rely on it because the explosive vial can miss. It is possible. I've actually looked into the game files to confirm. It is, I believe, described as a physical attack, and physical attacks do have a chance to miss. That's how it works, I believe. This whole formula in RPG Maker that calculates it. I think it used to be throwing items used to always hit. I think, at least that's what I assume anyway. According to the old wiki, used to always say throwing items always hit. But not anymore, it seems like. Some throwing items do miss. I think the developer updated it. Anyway, what am I doing? Oh, yeah, I'm trying to put on Iron Mask. That's important, actually. The Iron Mask is important. That's very necessary for a certain boss fight, let's just say. And, oh yeah, we have the maps as well. So we can go and grab some more soul stones at this point. So let's see. Let's go back to Tower Heaven. Let's see how it is. And get some more soul stones. I like to get the Healing Whispers spell. And I'm trying to think, anything else? I mean, I guess just another offensive spell, just in case we need it. Everything else is just cherry on top, though, I guess. Though I guess, yeah, well, soul stones actually can be used to upgrade weapons. Oh, okay. Well, we're friends, don't worry about it. We can use it to upgrade weapons as well. Yeah, I forgot about that. So we can do that too. So that is a option. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, did I get the money from Buckman, by the way? I killed Trolltor, right, in this playthrough? So I can actually get more money from Buckman, I think. Assuming they didn't die already. I don't know. Did they die already? Hopefully they didn't, die already. Usually when you leave them alone, I think they usually die, but I don't know. I want to get the reward from him first. Anyway, we're gonna get the Scroll of Transmutation. We're also gonna get the Scroll Walking on Water. Yeah, that's important too. That's actually important for Enki. He needs to talk to Nosaramis on the second height. I think, hopefully this works. I could be wrong, but I think I read somewhere that you don't actually need to meet Nosferatu in his first hideout where you fight the old knight. Now, if I'm wrong, that would suck, because that means I have to restart. But hopefully I'm right, and the guy isn't lying. You know, the random comment that I read online isn't lying or misremembering. But normally you do need to get an item from this Ramus. Anyway, what am I doing? Oh, yeah. Actually, I'm trying to think. Do I have enough money? How much money do I have? I want to spend money that I have. I have 9 coins. Okay, doesn't matter. I like to... I don't know if it's faster or not. It might be a slower way to go, but I'm trying to think. I want to go back to the Grand Library is what I want to do. I mean... Okay, well, let's go this way, yeah. I don't know which way is faster, because I just want to go back to the Grand Library. But I can just teleport there, right, you know? Because I got the treasure chest. I believe the first time you go through this area in the pass, it's safe. If you go through I believe the third or second time, the Harvest Man spawns in, so that's why I don't want to go through this area in the pass too much. It's actually dangerous. I do not want to fight the Harvest Man. The dudes with the many arms and legs, they're scary. I do not want to fight them. Alright. Let's go up here. Yeah, I'm trying to. It's hard to like really deconstruct my. I should have wrote notes or something, but I'm kind of just doing this at the top of my head. But I'm trying to think. So let's yeah, go back to the Grand Library. In the present, we want to go over here. We have to go through here because the vines are blocking the entrance in the present. So we have to go down here, go down this way. Oops, that way. This way. And then pick up the treasure chest from the map that we got from Isaiah, which is money. Give me that money. Money is good. You know why money is good? You can use that money to buy things. You can trade them for goods and services or whatever. But specifically for soulstones, we need soulstones. I gotta calculate how many soulstones we have as well, because we can also use our soulstones to. Oops, I should have changed it to the pass. Well, we'll just go down here, I guess, and change it to the pass. Again, as I mentioned before, we can use the soulstones to upgrade our weapons, you know, and that would be useful. But after this, you know, next thing I probably want to do is visit those maps. I want to confirm that I'm doing it correctly. You know, if I did it wrong this entire time, that would suck, actually. I have to revise my entire strategy and do this all over again. And that would be terrible, actually. I have to restart the entire run. You know, it's going so well, and yet I would have to restart everything, and that would suck. Alright, go here, go here. I can buy some soulstones, please. Soulstone and soulstone. I have 19 coins. I guess I could just stop here and maybe like grab one more coin somewhere. There's no guaranteed coin spots. But we have 3 soulstones, so we're gonna have to use that. But let's see. So go back to the Grand Library. I'm gonna teleport again. We're gonna check out. Actually, did I use the soul? I already used a soulstone on the Harvestman. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the mines and then talk to those Ramus. Hopefully, I pray to Ulmir that I haven't like accidentally softlocked myself from the ending. Because if I did, that would defeat the purpose of the entire run, and I would have to restart, and that just sucks. And I'm going to curse the one person who said that, you know, the ending works if you don't need to meet him on the hideout again. You know, I'm going to place a curse. I'm going to create a voodoo doll. Even though I don't know what the person looks like or who they are really. They're just completely anonymous. I don't know. Alright, so we're going to go over here. And we're going to use the Walk on water. We actually want to fight these snake guys. Let me see. Let me just use the... Oh, just top off, you know, just in case. Wine vial. Oh, the lizard heard us. They heard the wine. They smelled the alcohol. Okay. We do actually want to fight this lizard. Now, I do believe they are weak to locust swarm, so I'm going to use locust swarm. There you go. Locust swarm. Get them, skeletons. Go, go, go. Eat the shit out of them. Yeah. Okay, the reason why I do that is because sometimes lizards, they drop good items, so I'm going to grab the items. That's only like a healing item, and that's okay, but what I really want is equipment. Sometimes they drop, I believe, armor, which would be really good, but I guess not. Let's see, let's use the transmutation again, just to save on our resources, you know. Wine as well. Alright, there's no lizard here though, so let's see if this one drops the good item. They also drop a crude sword, which is a two-handed weapon, which is normally pretty good for most playthroughs, but again, Enki can't use two-handed weapons, and I believe the skeletons can't do it either. They can't use two-handed weapons either. Well, I don't know. Attack the shield. Just punch the head. You don't worry about it. Kill the head. Sometimes the skeletons are just kill the head. Actually, I do want to use the soul stone. Actually, I want to use some lesser souls, and then search. Spider shield. Okay. I mean, yeah, spider shield is not too bad. That's extra defense, so there you go. Not too bad. Bear trap. White vial. Torch. Alright. You can open this up. As you can see on its little legs, or their little legs. Those rammers is right here. Hopefully, I have not soft-locked myself, but let's talk to them. Or them. I keep saying, I don't know, him. The reason why I say him, because those rammers really reminds me of Enki, and Enki is a him, right? So, they look very similar. Anyway, you got the doors of the ancient city open, it seems. What's the ancient city? The ancient city is what remains of the city of the gods, Mahabra. The presence of the gods is fading, even the presence of new gods is questionable. It was always just a matter of time. You seem to know a lot. I guess so. Hundreds of years here in the dark, there's nothing else to do but study and read has its benefits. Nazramer seems suspicious, feels like he isn't telling the whole truth. Well, it says he here, though. I don't know, whatever. Ancient city. What do you know about new gods? They changed their position in order to rebel against the old gods in the old order, but they're barking up the wrong tree. How can Order be responsible if they haven't been around for millennia, if they ever even existed? Truth is, gods come and go. Humanity itself is the cause of the misery and dreadful state of the world over the past few hundred years. Humans should blame themselves. Humans should take responsibility for themselves. Is that it? Ah, oh, damn it. Have I actually soft-locked myself? Damn it. Okay. Does that mean I do have to restart? I thought somebody told me, or no, didn't tell me specifically, but they said that you are not soft-locked if you interact in the second spot. Okay, let me double-check the guide. No. Okay. Hold on. I don't think I'm soft-locked yet. It says here in the guide, at least, just like a very generic guide, by the way. It doesn't actually teach you like a strategy or anything. It just tells you like what you need to do in order to get the ending, just the requirements anyway. But it says here, you have to defeat Valtia first. Oh, okay. So I haven't even activated the requirements yet. Okay, so I went here accidentally. Okay, never mind. So as it turns out, I don't need to be here yet. So I came here a little bit too early. So let's go back. We did earn some stuff though. We got a Spire Shield, so that's nice. I like to kill the yellow lizard too, if possible. They may drop something useful, Actually, let me get some water vials. So okay. I mean, hopefully again it works. Like, I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. All right. Also, I guess eat something. Eat something, Enki. You're all skin and bones, unlike your friends, which are just bones. Oh, what's that sound? Oh yeah, it's a night lurcher thing. Let's get out of here. I don't want to stay here anymore. All right. So next thing we gotta do. I'm trying to think. I mean, I guess we can go here first. How many soul stones do we have? I don't think we have enough. 2 lesser souls. Yeah, 1 more soul stone we can use, I believe. Yeah. But I'd like to save the rest in order to upgrade our weapons. That would be useful. For now, though, let's get the... Let's see. Let's get, where is it? Let's get, Healing Whispers. Yeah, let's get that. That's useful. What else? I think everything else is just not really necessary. I think I can just save. In fact, there is one thing I'd like. That would be Warcry, by the way, and it's going to be used for a very specific strategy, so... you'll see, I guess, but... We're gonna wait on that. We can get Hurting, I guess. Or I could save my soul stone to get better weapons. I think just making the skeleton stronger is a better idea. It's the better plan, so we're gonna save our soul stones for now. So next thing we gotta do, let's kill the lizard. You know, one more. Let's see if we get one more like good thing from the lizard, if possible. If they drop like armor, that would be the best thing. You know, if they drop armor, then that means I can put it on my skeleton friend, and that'd be great. You know. Let's see. It's got the lizard's right here, I believe. Lizard, where are you? Oh yeah, talk to the bug here, by the way. Master, so much potential for a new home, but they're too spoiled. We poor little insects need fresh flesh. Yeah, they need the flesh. Oh, what the? Wait a minute, there's no lizard here. What? I'm so used to like a lizard man spawn here. There's no lizard? Really? Oh, that's never happened to me before. That's crazy. At least I've never noticed it happen. But like, I guess the lizard doesn't always spawn here. That's crazy to me. Usually there's a lizard guy that spawns there. That kind of sucks for me, to be honest. Then I don't get the, you know, extra chance to get more loot for my skeletons. Oh well, I guess we'll have to deal with what we have. The only skeleton I'm afraid of is Hannah. You know, Hannah doesn't have like a thing to wear. You know? But she's naked. A loot. Alright, well, let's see here. I guess I like to meet Buckman. Let's kill the priest, actually. In case they drop a priest robe. I guess that'll be marginally useful. It's better than nothing. Kill this priest. Yeah. Missed, of course. Come on, skeletons. Oh, come on, skeletons. Come on, skeletons. At least got rid of the lantern. So we don't take damage. Yeah, there you go. That's why I'm always afraid, right? Even though it's a guaranteed kill if you hit, sometimes you just miss. Sometimes you just miss. Okay, they don't have the... Yeah, sometimes they drop a priest robe, but they don't. And then last... Or that time, they didn't drop it. Oh, well. Alright. Okay. Let's do the thing again. Again, I like to conserve my resources as much as I can, especially on hard mode. That's why I'm going to use a transmutation spell. I mean, if we really need to, we can just teleport back to the Salmon Snake zone, but I like to avoid that as much as I can, so I don't waste time going back and forth, right? Even that, technically that is detrimental. You know, I'm not just worried about like the video, you know, necessarily. Though I am. I don't want to, like, the video to drag on for too long, but also the fact that eventually our torch resource, you know, will dwindle down. And we don't want to, like, run out of torches. If we run out of torches, that's bad. You can get soft locked around torches. Alright, let's go over here. Assuming is Buckman here? Ah, here you go. There. Hold it. Just hold it right there. You're sane, I gather. Even if I may seem winded and wounded, I can still pack a deadly blow or two. So don't get any ideas. Hold it, Seymour. I know this one. This one is one of the good ones. Ah, I see. Alright, so. last time my recorded playthrough anyway, I actually did this. But I didn't talk to them, because if you talk to them, it activates the next part of the quest, and that kind of dooms them, actually. So you don't want to progress their path too quickly. But at this point, I don't care. I just want the money. Here, give me the money, Buckman. Greetings, brave one. You really helped me out there by getting rid of that wretched torturer. Let me reward your bravery. You got 40 silver coins. Yeah. You're the one who also killed Torchwood. The world really is a better place after he's gone. Well, did you know him? Yes, I knew him somewhat. He was one of the higher officials in these dungeons, believe it or not. He had the disfigured shape long before coming here, but this place has certainly had enhancing effect on his looks and mental state. The lunatic tried to have his way with me too, before you meddle with his plans. Well, there you go. I guess, the dialogue's not really the focus of this playthrough. I just want to read it, because technically I didn't read it last time. I wanted to be careful and not, make them progress, but, let's talk to him too. You seem to retain your sanity still. Hold on to it. It's a rare gift in this darkness. What are you doing down here? I delved down here together with my comrades. We have a mission to fulfill. The fate would, however, have it so that each of us got lost. I fear for the worst. We still haven't heard about the others. It is too late. Yes, perhaps. Should we prioritize our survival then? I do not really know. It's not like this wicked place will let us have our escape either. If we cannot head outside because of the unnaturally thick mist, we only have one direction to go. Down. Right. And that makes it so that they try to go down on their own, and spoilers, they end up in the thicket in like a grotesque fusion marriage thing, which I haven't really shown, but if you're familiar, you can actually do a marriage ritual at one of the ritual circles, and that kind of like combines your characters into like one character, right? You actually want to avoid that on the hard mode though, because that makes it so you can't get the hard mode ending, I believe. But yeah, there you go. That's what happens. Anyway, so let's see. So we got the money. So we got the money because the reason we got the money, so we can use it to get even more soul stones. So that'd be great. Enki starting to get hungry. Eat a cabbage. There you go. Eat like a full head of cabbage. That's a salad, right? That's how it works. Ready. Torch died down. That's the problem with reading dialogue, by the way, is that time still continues while you're reading dialogue. Especially me when I'm reading everything aloud. That's why I'm skipping most dialogue, though. I just want to read that one in particular because I didn't show it off the first time. But let's see. So let's go to... We're in library. Let's put it in the past. Here. I'm trying to make our characters as strong as possible. I'm trying to think, is there any kind of armor I can get anywhere else? I don't think so, to be honest. Like, the lizard man is only the last one. Or the last chances of getting, good armor. And then everywhere else, I don't think there's any chance of getting any other armor. As far as I know. Unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of a good place to get armor. That's guaranteed anyway. But I think we have to make do, I guess. Again, Hannah is just naked. So Hannah's just naked. Oh well. Ideally, the enemies don't attack Hannah. That's the idea. Here, go here. Talk to you. Soul stones. Soul stones. Alright. I think. We could upgrade our weapons. I guess we don't really need to, because for the next boss fight coming up, we don't really need to upgrade our weapons, but we could if we want to, I guess. I don't know. Guess we could. Let's see. Where's a soul I can get? That's the tedious part as well. Trying to find dead bodies, because obviously I don't want to fight everything. If I fight everything, it might take too much damage. I want to avoid some fights if possible. But I think there were some dead babies, right? I remember dead babies. Yeah, this one has a soul. There you go. Let's see, how many lesser souls do I have? I have 3 lesser souls. So, I believe we can head back real quick and curse one of the weapons. Yeah, might as well. We can do it now. We can do it later, but I think we might as well do it now. I don't think it matters too much at this point because the next boss. So, by the way, the order of the boss. I'm going to explain my strategy, by the way, but the order of the bosses that we fight is very important as well. We need to kill the tormented one. We also need to kill the enlightened one, which is the big head guy. We also need to kill Skin Granny. Skin Granny is the reason why I fight Skin Granny is to get the endless soul in the dream sequence. And the order that we do this is actually important because it relies on getting a particular soul. I think 2 souls in particular. And then we can use those souls to make the next fight easier. So the order that I'm going to do it is probably... Actually, hold on, wait. Do I want to save a soul, actually? I'm trying to think. I might want to save a soul. Well, I can't. I'm trying to think. The Temple of Torment has 2 soul stones, right? We haven't grabbed them yet, as far as I know. Because, yeah, we need to save 1 soul stone for a skill that I need. And we also need to save 1 soul stone for like another soul that we can get that makes the Valkyria fight more doable. I think, yeah, according to my calculations, unless I'm wrong, I think we have 2 more soul stones we can grab somewhere else. So I think it's fine. I guess if we get really unlucky, we can always get like 1 more coin and hopefully buy another soul stone. But what I want to do now actually is curse a weapon. So let's curse a weapon. I think the best weapon to curse will be probably a Shark Thief. It's the best weapon we have at the moment. Crude sword, well, we can't use it anyway, but if we do, it breaks it. So that wastes the souls, by the way. That's a bad idea. Let's use it on Shark Thief. I think Shark Thief does the most damage, I think. At least, you know, the ones that we can curse. Obviously, the Purified Eastern Sword also does a whole bunch of damage. We don't need to... We can't curse that. It's already upgraded. So we give the curse Shark Thief to Sabrina. And let's go. Again, our skeleton harem. Again, I just like to think that the skeletons are all anime girls. Anyway, let's see. Alright, I mean, we're as prepared as we can, I guess. I'm trying to think about the best solution. I think eventually... Well, let's see. I actually want... don't equip that accidentally. I want you to have the Black Witch, so... hopefully we don't get infected on them. I mean, I guess we get infected. We can always use the Salmon Snake Soul to cure the infection pretty easily. But alright, I think we're ready. You know, this is a lot of preparation, by the way. It's a lot of time spent on preparation, but I think we're finally ready to fight our first, like, necessary boss. Because, again, all these enemies that we fought so far, by the way, we don't really need to fight them. But it does help with my strategy, anyway, to obviously win the fights that are actually hard, which is the new gods. The new gods are the ones we have to be careful of. I guess I didn't need to do that, but whatever. I'm always in a habit to do that because I want to avoid the enemy there. Alright, let's go over here. And go up here. Because we need to turn back time again, actually. So... torch on. The Scarab, you know, is not really a threat. Just ignore him. And I believe there's Lucky Coin. Yeah, just in case. We gotta get that Lucky Coin, you know? Alright. Let's go down here. Got some more stuff on the way. And we're basically gonna activate the Tormented One fight now. If you remember the steps, you have to actually jump down here. I always drop a stone just in case. I know that you're supposed to drop down here, but I just want to be sure, you know, every time. I can't trust my own memory, you know. Alright, so we drop down here. And this is like, that's typical, you know. This is just the chore we need to do in order to activate the fight. I mean, I guess you can, like, get a ghoul, I guess, to, like, sacrifice instead. If you really wanted to, but that wastes a party member slot, obviously, so I don't do that. Alright, this... buckler... You know, for Hannah... Alright, for Hannah... Because you have the gaunt stuff, so you're gonna wear this. Alright. I don't want to balance out the defense. I'm just worried. I'm worried my skeleton friends will die. I don't want that to happen. They're my best friends, you know? Alright, so then we activate this. Like so. Okay. Naked clone. Now we won't both. Now we both won't be virgins or something like that. That's the joke. Anyway. Pine cone. We don't. That's useless. But oh well. No, red vial. Red vial is actually very important for a crow mauler fight. Actually, it's actually very necessary. Well, maybe not the most necessary, but almost necessary. Pretty much, in order to avoid the instant kill hit from a crow mauler. But I wonder if the red vial works on anyone else, because I tried a few times on other bosses. It doesn't seem to do anything. Anyway, so we got a soulstone over here, by the way, so that's guaranteed soulstone. So I need at least 2. For 2 reasons that you'll see. That I will explain as we get to it, you know? But, let's see. We also need to turn time back into the past. Silver coins, so we can always buy, like, you know, if for some reason I miscalculated and I don't have enough soulstones, then there's always another one I can buy if I have enough silver coins. There's also one here, by the way, so that's another guaranteed one. But alright. Hopefully this is right. Hopefully I don't know. This can go wrong. We have like a full party and everything, so it's unlikely that someone will die, but it can happen. So that's why I'm always so cautious. But for this boss fight in particular, things can go bad quickly. Especially if you miss, I feel like. Let's see. Grab this. Let me check actually. Do I have... Actually, I should have checked this before. But I do believe I have a throwing dart. Yeah, so throwing dart, by the way, this is important. Poison, by the way, is the main strategy for this boss. That's how I'm going to do it anyway. Poison actually is just very useful for a lot of boss fights, it seems like. It's like percentage-based damage, so it's almost always useful in a boss fight. Almost. Not always, but a lot of boss fights, they are. Alright, I'm going to sacrifice this husk. We're going to do this little mini-game. Hopefully the tormented one doesn't bother us as I do this. Sometimes he is up in our personal space. I'd rather avoid that if possible. Not a big deal. Didn't do a lot of damage anyway, but I'd rather avoid it if possible. This is what I do. I go back and forth. Whoop, whoop. Ah, damn it. Thing went away. You have to keep like pressing the wheel, otherwise the meter will reset. Is the problem. Pain, the pain, the pain! I will show you the pain! There we go. Okay, also light a torch. Blood, blood everywhere. The city is painted with blood. Oh no. Grab some items. Oh, nothing there. Nothing there. Oh, whatever. Silver coins. Actually, is there anything in here? Actually, let me just check these pots real quick. Nothing. And tinder boxes. Okay. Again, there's a treasure chest there, but I'm not going to use it because, again, I'm a weirdo where I think that I have skill. You know, I think I have skill, so therefore I like to, you know, pretend or like delude myself into thinking that I'm good at this game, and therefore I don't need to use any coins, you know, for any extra rare loot. Anyway, let's see. Let's, I guess, you know, let's increase our hunger. Hunger is important. We do want to keep our hunger down because, if your hunger is too low, you get debuffed, right? And it's not really that big of a deal, it's just, you know, go to menu every time. Let's see, I have 92 mind. Well, just in case, this is, you know, this might be like overcautious, but just in case, I want to max out my mind, you know? You never know. The like, few points is like maybe it's like very important. Wine vial, there you go. Everyone's good. I have the Black Witch Soul. I'm not gonna wear the Salmon Stick. As far as I know, this boss cannot dismember you. As far as I know, he doesn't have any limb cutting abilities. The lack of a shield kind of sucks, and I only have a High Priest robe, so this can turn out pretty bad. But hopefully not, you know? Hopefully not. And let me check I mean, at this point, I guess we can't go back anyway, but we do have Loving Whispers and Healing Whispers. So that's important. So in case the damage is spread out, you know, everywhere, we need to make sure we have enough healing for everyone. But yeah, that's it. Let's go. This is it. I think this is what all we can do. I mean, you don't really need a Salmon Snake Soul, like, but I'll put it on anyway. I mean, I guess skeletons, well, no, they cannot actually. It's impossible. Yeah, they can't bleed as far as I know, and they can't like I mean, they can get their limbs cut off, but again, this boss cannot cut off your limbs anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. Salmon Snake Soul is useless for skeletons, at least for this fight. But alright, let's hope for the best. Let's go. Things go wrong, actually. I mean, things will go wrong if I lose a skeleton. That would suck. I would not want to lose a skeleton. Alright, boom. Alright, first thing we do, we poison the torso. Hopefully this hits. If it doesn't hit, I'll be mad. I'll be kind of really mad, actually. There you go, poisoned. The reason why we do that is because when the tormented one is poisoned, it carries over to his second phase. I do have the Black Wish Soul, right? So I think it's best to have Enki the Black Wish Soul so we can target the wheels. Yeah, I mean, at this point, we just continue. What? He can use Change the Torment in his first phase? I did not realize that at all. Also, we missed all our attacks. Great, wow. Anyway. Let's see. So this kind of sucks because I want to heal up first. Okay. Well, I'm gonna heal up first. I did not realize he could use Chains of Torment on the first phase. I did not realize that. What the heck? I guess maybe it's because I cut off his arms. Maybe that's why. Usually he attacks with arms, but skeletons got rid of his arms. That's probably why. Okay, as long as he... Oh, not again! Oh my god. You're kidding me? Ow. Alright. I'm gonna heal up again. In fact, I should probably use an item instead. You know, I do have items. I'm gonna use it now. To save on mine. In case we need to use another healing spell. Well, I'm basically just... I'm waiting until he doesn't use a spell. You know? Don't use the spell, bro. I mean, it's all luck at the end of the day. But I'm just waiting for him to not to use a spell. Okay. Alright, so we can attack now. I'm going to attack his... Well, I mean, none of it matters. Third wheel. That will poison it, and therefore, when it gets poisoned, on the next turn, it'll get damaged. And the idea is to also stack poison on his second turn, or second wheel as well. Ooh. Oh, ow. Stop it, don't hit Hannah. Okay, it is vulnerable now, so that's good. So the skeletons did hit the second wheel as well. So at this point, we can start attacking. But I'm going to be safe, because I'm worried about Hannah. She's a precious skeleton, so she needs to live, even though she's dead. But you know, she's undead. Might not be the best idea. Maybe I should just go for the kill, but hopefully the skeletons will just do the job for me. No, they attacked the wrong thing. Yeah, the only problem with skeletons is that they have random, you know... They have random attacks. At least Hannah did it. Okay. Oh, they're both vulnerable again, so that's good. We have an extra turn to do it again. Let's heal up again with Light Blue Vow. I can also use a healing spell, but I'm gonna save the mine. I'm going to heal Enki. We can try to go for the kill, but I'd rather not risk it. Ah, but there you go. Anna, MVP, she just dealt with it anyway. We don't have to worry about it. Again, there's a bit of RNG though, because you can't control the skeletons, but the odds were in our favor, especially with the poison. Now the poison I've learned, by the way, I think the poison doesn't actually kill the tormented one as far as I know. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it doesn't actually kill him. For some reason. Like I tried in the past actually. I did that strategy off screen and it didn't seem like I look at it with like a different character and everything, and like I used the poison, and it is very powerful, but doesn't actually kill the middle wheel. As far as I know, it doesn't seem to work anyway. So I ended up in a soft lock situation actually, where because I didn't have a proper party, so like I just ended up dying because the poison did not kill him, and I was stuck with one character, and I just fucking died. So yeah, that was not great. But that happened off screen. You didn't see it, but that's the thing that happened actually. You know what? Let's just use opium. Yeah, let's just. I will smoke. Does smoking even help the skeletons? Actually, the skeletons don't have lungs. Doesn't do anything. All right, let's heal up, and there you go. I mean, everyone's actually healthy. Actually, everyone's like full health. There are some broken bones though. It's funny because they're skeletons, but that kind of sucks because it does reduce their max HP. For some reason, for the playable characters, they only lose like a bit of HP. They only lose like 4 max HP. I don't know how it works, to be honest. But for the skeletons, they lose like 20 HP. I think the bone debuff or whatever, the broken bone debuff is supposed to be 80 HP, but for some reason for the normal human characters, they only lose a little bit of HP. I don't know why. I feel like that's a glitch. Anyway, there you go. Next thing we do, let's see. I like to put on the salmon snake, so let's see. I like to, for one, I like to use a cube of depths, like so. I like to go over here. I get the change. I don't know if I need this necessarily, but I guess I'll get it anyway. I don't know. So there's one more thing I want to do actually before we leave this place. Obviously, we want to fight the boss that appears after we fight the tormented one. But I guess we'll see. It could be like really easy, or it could be really hard. But hold on. Let me just go here. Talk to you. Basically, get the Chains of Torment, so that gets us a skill. It's a very high costing skill, but it allows you to do like that offensive spell. But basically, I want to kill the White Angel next. The White Angel drops a very special soul that's very powerful that I'm probably going to need for the Valteo fight, which is the giant wizard guy, or giant wizard head guy, anyway. But the only problem I'm thinking about is like, I've actually looked in the game files, because the strategy on the wiki, by the way, says to use magic on the White Angel. The problem with that is that I've literally looked at the game files, and that's not guaranteed. If you use magic on the heart, which is the most vulnerable part of the White Angel, even though it is weak against magic, it's not a guaranteed hit. So, I don't know. I feel like the best strategy might be to not do that and simply just attack the arms. That might be more better, but the problem is if we prolong the fight, that's not great either. So, I don't know. I don't know what the best strategy. I know you were that. Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't know what the best thing to do is. I could run all the way back and get Black Orb, maybe. Black Orb will be used. Black Orb attacks 3 times, so at least the odds is within our favor if we do that. But I'm not sure. But this is the hard part, so like, I don't know. Like, we don't want to lose a party member at this point. That's the problem. So I could go all the way back, try to get Black Orb. I do have 40 silver coins. You know what? To be safe, we're gonna play it safe, you know? I could not do this. But we have to, we have to walk past it anyway, I think, because I believe in the present, the floors are broken, I think. I think that's how it is. I guess we can walk, well, okay, I'm trying to think. I guess to minimize the risk. Okay. Well, what we can do, though, is walk past with the lab. I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna play it really safe, because this is hard mode. If I, like, die, that's it, right? The whole game restarts. And that's assuming that I'm doing it right. I think the guide did say, again, it's kind of like more like a requirement guide, really. But it did say, like, for the hard ending, I think you have to defeat Valteo and then talk to Rasmus. I think that's how it works. Hopefully I didn't do it wrong. Oops, I went the wrong way. But I'm gonna play it super safe. I'm gonna get Black Orb, because I feel like that gives us the best chances to kill the White Angel. You know? So get Black Orb. If somehow Black Orb misses, then I don't know what to do. You know? Because Black Orb is, I feel like, the best spell to use against the White Angel. It hits 3 times, so it's 3 chances. And if it hits once, I feel like it does do a lot of damage. So I feel like that's the best thing we can do. But yeah, we can go this way, by the way. So go this way. There's a shortcut this way. So this allows you to avoid the White Angel if you need to. Oops. Sorry. We might as well go over here, turn it back to the pass. I kind of want to save, but there's no saving. You can't say. Oh, what do you mean the White Angel's here? Are you kidding me? It followed me. Anyway, well, let's talk to this guy. He's just like whatever, but you know. Are you kidding me? The White Angel's here? Huh, I didn't realize that he would be here in the... It's in the present, actually. That's interesting. I did not realize the White Angel continues to live and, like, is present, actually, in the present times. I thought it usually goes away in the present. Because like, you always see it in the past, right, I believe? How do I... This is bad. How do I get out? How do I leave? I can't leave this way. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, let's see. This is a conundrum. I like to leave, but I can't. Okay, let me... Oh. This is a narrow corridor. You can't like go that way. Okay, let's like leave his line of sight and maybe... Let's light these up for fun, why not? What? Oh, they light up, anyway. Oh, come on, leave! Leave! Leave, please, leave! Okay, he's not leaving. Alright, we can't do that. I was thinking of circumventing the White Angel. It turns out you can't do that, actually, not realize. Developer thought of everything, actually. Okay, let's go back then. I feel like it's easier to get past him in the past then in that case, because it's a little bit more open, I feel like. We can also use a bear trap, I think. That's a possibility, I think. A bear trap doesn't kill him, or doesn't stop him necessarily, but it does, like, temporarily, you know, stop him. So I guess that's the strategy. Again, I want to be careful. What I can do is use Chains of Torment, but that would, again, not be guaranteed. I literally look in the game files and it does have evasion. It can evade magic attacks. That's why Black Orb is your best choice, I believe. Let's see. So obviously the White Angel, you know, broke out of his chains. I think the best way is to go around him this way. I think the bear trap works. Wait, do I have a bear trap even? I do. Oh. Yeah, it does stop him. Oh, but damn it, it's narrow again. Why is the stair so narrow? All right, that's fine. We can go this way, right? Oh yeah, I forgot. We can go this way. Never mind. We don't. Yeah. Okay, the passage is the best way, I think. Oh, never mind. No. Why am I so? I'm so stuck on this. No. Wait. No. I can't go this way. Oh yeah, I still have to go past through the. Anyway, you can't go that way. Still. Now he's just kind of stuck there. What the heck? Oh, come on. Do I have to fight the White Angel? While I'm doing this, I'm wasting torches, by the way. Only 5 sticks left. I'm trying to think. Well, okay, no. Okay, we can go, like, over here. And then go over here. This will put us where the White Angel is. But he shouldn't be at this location yet. He should be at the south, I believe. And then we can just simply walk past. Okay. I don't know why I got so frazzled, I guess. But there you go. Okay, that's how you get past the White Angel. It's like a puzzle of its own. I never... What do you mean? What do you mean the White Angel's over here now? What do you mean? Are you crazy? Go away! Why is it following me? Why is this monster following me? Get out of here! Leave me alone. You know, actually, I don't want it to despawn. If it despawns, that's actually bad. But I'm assuming it's not going to despawn. I actually do want to come back and kill the White Angel. It's just that for now, I'm trying to avoid it. Because I don't want to fight it at the moment. I want to make sure I can increase my chances of killing it as much as I can. And that means getting Black Orb, whatever. But let's see. So here, here. I get soul stone. And ooh, I didn't mean to get that. Damn it! I did not mean to get purifying talisman. I spammed it a little bit too fast. Well, that's fine. We only needed the one soul stone anyway. Doesn't really matter too much. Right? I think? Wait, no, we do need the other soul stone because in order to get the soul stone we need hurting and also get black orb. Damn it, no! I accidentally pressed the wrong button. That sucks. Well, yeah, I think no, yeah, I pretty much. No, I do have a lesser soul. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to calculate, because I do need other skills. I mean, I guess. No. Okay, no, it's fine. Why do I keep panicking? Anyway, okay, no, I think it's fine. No, I think it's fine. It's we have one lesser soul and 4 soul stones. We need 1 soul stone for a lesser soul to get war cry, and we also need another soul stone for the white angel, and we need 2 soul stones for black orb. So according to my calculations, we should be alright actually, when I think about it. So I think we're okay. I keep panicking, I keep like, oh no! But no, I think it's fine actually. Alright, but we need another soul though, I gotta like get another soul. When can I get another soul? I don't know. Give me your soul, where's your soul? Did I get the soul from Isaiah yet? He has a soul, right? Ah, I already got his soul. I need one more soul's lesser soul, whatever. Did I get your soul? Yeah, I didn't get your soul yet, so let me grab that soul. There you go, 2 soul stones. That's what we need in order to get the thing that that hopefully will kill the white angel without too much pain, if possible. Hopefully? Let's see. I think you get... Okay, you get hurting. First thing you do, you get hurting. And then you get black orb. Black orb, pretty powerful spell because it hits 3 times. It's a magic spell that hits 3 times. So that's why I needed that. Alright, I mean, I guess that's it. Okay. Now we're good. Let's go over to the Grand Library. Game's lagging a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't crash. That'd be bad. Well, the game did kind of like lag a little bit in the void, when I was recording this before. Hopefully that doesn't happen. You can't save the game, in hard mode, so if it crashes, that'd suck. Actually. Alright. So let's see. Let's eat some eggs for the protein. So Enki can build big muscles. At least it was 1 arm. And I guess fight the white angel. Let's see. Just to be safe, I make sure I have the summon snake soul so we don't get our other arm chopped off, because I believe the white angel can chop off your arm. We have the... Let's see. We do have the black orb spell. Causes 20 mind. But hits 3 times. So let's see what happens. Hello? Oh, there you go. It lagged a little bit for some reason. I think that was kind of a bit of a glitch, but... Let's see. Black orb on the heart. Hopefully this works. Pray to Almir that this works. It can miss. If it misses, that's bad. There you go. Okay. As long as it hits, I think if it hits once, the heart is like very low HP. And that's it. I'm so afraid for all of that just to kill it in 1 second. But that's the game, right? You want to like make sure you end the fight really quickly, otherwise the enemy starts doing things, and the things that enemies do hurt. So avoid as much as you can. I guess that's it. So there we go. I specifically want the white angel soul because that is very good. Or maybe not, well, it's very good in general. It may not be the best strategy against Valtia, but at least with this playthrough anyway, I want to maximize my chances against that wizard guy. So I think the White Angel Soul is a very good idea for that specifically. Alright. So let's see. Next thing I want to do... I'm trying to think. Next thing I want to do probably is... I guess I get Warcry as well. Okay, where's a soul I can get? Actually, are you a soul? No, it's just a dead zombie that I can't use my soul stone on. I want to get like another soul stone just to get Warcry. I wonder if Warcry... I don't know if Warcry would be helpful in this situation, however. Maybe. It could be, actually. Because we don't want to... I don't know, let's see. Because Enki technically has the highest magic defense, right? So if any spells that Valtia would use, it would be best if he used it on Enki. Well, actually, technically Anna has the highest magic defense. 36? But she has only 80 health. You know, I could use a pheromone spell, actually. That is a possibility. I could use a pheromone spell instead and have Anna tank instead, because she does have the Soul Devourer necklace. So that is a possibility. But then I'll be wasting a skill. You know, can you use pheromones on yourself, actually? I never actually tried to do that. I always prefer Warcry because it's guaranteed. But basically we need one more soul, actually. We do need one more soul. Where can I get like easy soul? I'd like to get like an easy soul somewhere. I don't know where you would get one. I guess just find like a really easy enemy somewhere. You know what? There's that dog, right? Oh yeah, I remember killing a dog, you know? So we can get from there. It's a bit of a walk, but I'd rather get the guaranteed soul rather than like fight an enemy and then accidentally somehow the enemy kills one of my skeletons and then they will suck, right? But again, I'm very risk adverse, especially on hard mode. So I'm gonna do that. Oh wait, did I get your soul? Never mind. Okay, never mind. Oh yeah, I forgot I killed this guy. Might as well get his soul then. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get Warcry as well. Warcry is important. The reason being is that it can give you taunt. It's a skill that Ragnadir starts with actually, but you can get it now, or Enki get it now, because we killed the Tormented One. When you kill the Tormented One, you get his soul. His soul is the Tormented Soul. That allows us to get Warcry. We're gonna use a Lesser Soul on the Warcry. That's a very important skill. It's gonna be more important for the other boss I'm gonna fight, but this boss, it could also be pretty useful because we actually want the boss to focus fire on us is the idea, hopefully, and not kill us, you know, in the meantime. But you know, the strategy is to use that in combination of what the White Angel Soul, so we can guard every turn, and that prevents limb loss. That's important too. All right. Let's see. And hopefully this works. Hopefully I didn't like miscalculate this and this was a horrible idea. Who knows? But I guess we'll see. Let's see. So yeah, we need to go back to the past to... you know, to fight the shitty new gods that suck ass, I guess. And we're gonna fight Valtia. Valtia, I think, is it's the hardest boss. Only because it's the most random boss. Sometimes he just doesn't do anything, and it's great, but like sometimes he just spams, you know, Black Orb, actually, the spell that I have, he just spams it a million times, and then we all die. So that's why he's scary. Let's see, that. Go here. This way. Just below these ladders. Alright. Hopefully I'm ready for this. Double check my equipment. I don't have like strong weapons really, like because I want to have DPS on my skeletons instead. Because I actually want to be defensive with Enki. I have the White Angel Soul. The only spell that he has that can pop off your limbs is hurting, and he does sometimes do that. So that's why we make sure we guard on our moves that are not the extra turns, you know. Anna is a beast. She'll probably survive, but Sabrina is somewhat okay, and Hannah might die. So, I guess we'll see. I don't know. I mean, I guess All right, let's see. I'm scared. Vroom. All right. So first thing we do, I think is guard. You know, sometimes he doesn't actually attack the first time, but sometimes he does. So I'm going to guard. But he might use... If he uses Black Orb, I'm going to be so mad. But I can War Cry right now, but if he uses Black Orb on me when I'm not guarding, that also kills me. So that... I don't know, I think it kills me. It does like around 30 damage. I don't know, like 30 damage times 3 is 90 damage. I guess it wouldn't kill me, but it can if he does a headbutt right after. Yeah, I don't want to risk it. I'm gonna guard. Hopefully he doesn't do it. If he does a Black Orb in the first turn, I'm gonna be so mad. But our skeletons are doing work. So that's good, the poison. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, that's fine. Anna loses arm, but that's okay. Headbutt. Alright. Everything's okay right now. Extra turn. We're gonna use War Cry. So it's taunted towards us now. So that's fine. And now we guard. So Enki is actually going to be the tank here. And now we're going to hope for the best. Everyone good? Yep, keep attacking Third Eye. Third Eye is actually kind of scary. Because the Third Eye can use a special ability that is an instant kill in 5 turns, you know, so we do have to like get rid of that eventually. I am going to use... Anna's low on health, but I don't think she's gonna die. I mean, assuming Warcry is working properly. I don't know. I don't know if he's immune to taunt. I'm assuming he's not immune to taunt. So I'm going to use a throwing dart on the hopefully it hits. Thank you. Alright, and guard. Alright, see ya, Wild Heart, by the way. Alright, we got the Third Eye out. Okay, we didn't even need the poison really, but it was just in case, you know. Oh, Black Orb, come on, Yankee, block it. No. Okay, oh, I missed ones, that's good. So yeah, as long as we're guarding though, that's good. Not doing too much damage. I am going to use Healing Whispers, I think is a good idea, just to top everyone off a little bit. And in particular, is kind of low on health, but there you go. And we're gonna guard. We're gonna keep guarding, so Enki is gonna be the main tank. He's the best one to tank because he has the magic defense armor, you know? And I prefer to use Warcry. I think Warcry is 100%. It works. The only reason I use pheromones, and to be honest, I never actually use pheromones on myself, so maybe that's possible. I could do that instead. But the problem with pheromones is that it can sometimes miss, as I've learned. I've also went in the game files and checked, and there is a possibility that pheromones can fail. I did wonder why it failed one time, you know, when I used it. But it can fail, and sometimes it doesn't work for certain enemies, but you know, it's a possibility that pheromones can miss. So that's why I prefer Warcry. Because it's guaranteed. Alright, so at this point, we are at a good spot. Let's, I guess... let's use a blue vial on... Yeah, let's use a blue vial on Anna. Just to heal her up a little bit. And we're gonna keep guarding. At this point, we're at a pretty good spot, but, you know, if he uses a Black Orb, I guess, we can tank it. That's fine. We also use Headbutt. Headbutt's not too bad. There you go. Well, okay. You know, what we can do, actually, is do a quiz. You know, at this point, we might as well do a quiz. While we're here. Try to understand the God of Enlightenment. Doesn't react to words or stream ideas, constant questions fill your head. Here a question. Almir, the Ascended One, the last of the older gods. What year marks the birth of his new self? Well, he's basically fake Jesus. Or, you know, the Jesus of this game, anyway. So, year 0, the birth of Christ, I guess. Or, well, birth of Almir, anyway. Boop. Does some damage. And guard. And keep guarding with his one arm, you know. There you go. Oh, he's dead. Okay, he died a lot faster, at least attacking the head. You know, the skeletons actually targeted his like actual face instead of the brain that does the magic spells, because it's the one on the left, you know, technically his right brain, but it's the one on the left that actually is the scary part. So you want to actually get rid of that as soon as possible. But the skeletons just attacked whatever they wanted to, so I didn't have control over that. I personally would get rid of that brain part first. But there you go, we did it. That could have went a lot worse. Anna has lost an arm, but you know, now she matches, so that's great. You have a spider shield, so that's fine. Alright, there you go. I'm gonna put this back on, just so I remember to do that, because that is important, actually. I guess that's it. Alright, there you go. Let's move on. Actually, first, let's top up our health, actually. Healing Whispers! There you go. And I guess use the transmutation spell. Some wine. You know, speaking of Almir, you know, Jesus making wine or whatever. And whatnot. It's magic. Don't worry about it. Jesus was a wizard, you know? And well, I guess it doesn't matter. I was gonna top off my mind, but we're not gonna get into a fight like right now anyway, so I'd rather top off my mind like right before a fight rather than after a fight. But here you go. So let's see. Hopefully I did the requirements correctly. But now all we need to do is put this back in the present. We need to talk to Valtiel, I believe. So we gotta get his dialogue about how like everything sucks and you know everything's horrible. I believe. Really long rope. It's all pointless. Mankind got no hope. There's no way to break these chains. That look in your eyes. You're after enlightenment too, aren't you? That's right. The ascension was never the path. Don't be fooled by power. What is the right path then? There was a person among us who was right. But we were blinded by the golden throne already at that point. One must admit his own mistakes in order to grow. Alright, interesting. So that's some new dialogue, I believe. So that's kind of like a hint to who we need to talk to, you know, to proceed with Enki's hard mode ending, actually. And I guess I can't really show it because I don't have the books, to be honest, but technically you learn who Nosramis is through the Fellowship books. So the lore is, by the way, if you didn't already know, is that before these guys became gods, they were part of the Fellowship. It was a team of adventurers, you know, and they're like heroes. They went around, they did some stuff, and they eventually took over and ascended to becoming the new gods. However, there was a forgotten fifth member who decided that, nah, actually, being a god is not that great. I'm just going to do something else. So that's what happened to, as you learn, Nosramis. Nosramis was about to become just like the new gods, you know, like everyone else. But he was a hipster, so he was like, nah, I'm not going to do that. And he just hangs out. You know, it's like some random alchemist that walks around in the darkness and just like drinks tea. You know, it's like, I mean, he's kind of a, you know, chill dude, actually. Again, still not sure if it's a he or a she. I think it's implied to be a he, but then, I don't know, the game is very ambiguous with that. Like, it keeps saying that it's either, so I'm not entirely sure. I think the language is just, like, confusing. But anyway, so now we did that. Let's go back to, I believe, the mines. Be careful of the Night Lurcher if he's still around. Where's the torch? Go over here. Since I'm here, actually, water. Might as well, just in case we need to use a transfusion spell again. To refill our water. It's kind of like refilling our water bottle, you know? That's all we're doing, except the water is kind of murky and dirty and full of, like, corpses. Don't worry about it. It gets clean when you, like, magically transfuse it into wine, I guess. And in fact, since we're here, might as well do that. And then drink up. Drink up, Enki. Alright. Let's try this again. So I came here a little bit early, and I thought I soft-locked myself, but let's see if it works now. Hopefully it does. Because if it doesn't work now, I don't know, I'm stuck. But I take it that you talked to Valtia. How is he these days? He seems to be regretting his past actions. Oh, is that so? That's a first. He takes a lot of pride in his knowledge, and I have yet to see him admit his mistakes. I don't want to be stuck in nostalgia. Sorry about my absent mind. He said you were on the path of enlightenment. Too bad I wasn't there to hear that. Really out of character for him to say that. He believed ascension was the key, that he could somehow achieve enlightenment with a snap of a finger. That was a ridiculous idea, and I cannot understand how a scholar like him could believe there was such an easy way. The thing is, there's no end on the path to enlightenment. New information, new forms of science, new people, new worlds. Our knowledge of the universe keeps on increasing. How could you settle down thinking you're at the end of it all? If you're on the path of enlightenment, seek all knowledge, even the knowledge of the new gods. I wholeheartedly recommend that you sit on the golden throne and read your reflection. But if you truly are a scholar of the sciences, only observe. Do not surrender yourself to the lust of power. I know it is not an easy task, so that's why you can have this. You get Spirit Anchor. That should keep you grounded. Why help me? It's clearly the end of an era, so I'm just giving a little helping hand to the new generation. Oh, what a nice guy. Take care. Alright, there you go. So we get the Spirit Anchor. The Spirit Anchor is actually very important. That is required for Enki's hard mode ending. And we have to make sure to equip this, by the way. I think we need to equip this at the end, so I gotta remind myself to do that. Hopefully I don't forget. I think we need that, anyway. Hopefully. But there you go. So, okay, so we did do it correctly. So you don't need to actually meet... so this confirmed, you don't need to meet Nosramis the first time, after defeating his old knight boss fight or whatever. You can actually just meet him a second time, but only after you talk to Valtia first. You gotta talk to Valtia first before you can actually activate that dialogue. But there you go. Alright. So, that's one requirement. Oh, I keep hearing the Night Lurcher. Let's see. So, I guess the next thing we gotta do is go to the Tower of Endless. We gotta go down over here. So, the next fight we gotta do is the Skin Granny. We have to beat up Grandma. Grandma is a tough son of a bitch. So, but I guess we'll see. I think I have a good strategy for her. Hopefully it works, but well, I guess we'll see. But yeah, alright. I mean, things can definitely go wrong. I'm trying to think, things definitely can go wrong right away, so I'm not sure. I don't know, because I don't have the good armor. Guess we'll see. Let's see, I drink, or not drink, rather, eat, rather, I say. Eat, dry mushrooms, why not? I have a lot of dry mushrooms. And also make a torch. Alright, so we gotta do the whole dream sequence thing again, and then, we can, fight the Skin Granny. Alright. Let's go to sleep. Let's rest in this bed. We have to rest in this bed to do the dream sequence thing. Even though you can't save, actually. This is the only bed you can actually rest on in hard mode. It only teleports you, And we just need to do this part again. Not much to do here. Just gonna grab some stuff. And at the very least, it gives you some loot, I guess. That's nice. So, gotta make sure we grab some torches, if possible. That's good. Otherwise, it is kind of annoying, though, because, I guess, it's definitely very interesting the first time you go through this era. You gain a lot of backstory from the characters, but, I don't know, after the second or third time, it's kind of like, you've seen this part already, It's just kind of like an unskippable cutscene. I can't speak. It's like an unskippable cutscene, That's what I'm trying to say. Go, hurry up. By the way, I don't know why I mentioned this before, but let me just say it again. In order to skip dialogue fast, by the way, you need to press W. In the controls, it says it's page up, I guess. I wonder if we just press page up, like the button on the keyboard. if the same thing happens. I mean, I'm not going to do it because right now I'm doing a hard mode run that I don't want to press the wrong button and the game crashes. So like I'm very scared of pressing the wrong button. So I don't want to do that accidentally. That'll be really bad. So that these iron mace there. Ooh. We don't want to like aggro these guys. They don't, it's not bad or anything, but if you touch them, you end up waking up again. So you got to do it again. I believe as well, if you hold down the Z button, that also speeds up cutscenes. So, W to skip dialogue, Z to speed up like the animations. That's a strat. It's the speedrun strat. So sometimes the animation like resets and I hold it down again, I feel like. I don't know. It was just me. I noticed that happens sometimes. Grab this. Do I have a priest? I don't think I have. If you talk to this guy with the priest robes, you can get some stuff. You can in fact get a guaranteed empty scroll, actually. But I mean, I'm not going to use the empty scroll anyway. What I would want is the opium. Extra opium. One of the dark priests actually give you opium, but we don't have the priest robe anyway, so it doesn't matter. Grab this, and then let's just continue forward. Yeah, the game's lagging a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't crash. Could be partially my computer. I don't know. I did notice actually, how in my original playthrough when I was lagging in the void, when I was near that green light, that does seem to be common actually. It does happen to other people. For whatever reason, the game just lags sometimes when you're in the void near the green light. It might also have something to do with the fact that you're recording it, something to do with that too. If you're recording it as you play the game, it might lag at certain parts for some reason. I don't know. It's just an RPG Maker game, but why does it lag so much? Shouldn't require that many resources. I don't know. Maybe something to do with the scripts, right? I have heard that, I can't really do any better, but I have heard that Fear and Hunger is a little bit of a spaghetti code, like it is a little like unoptimized and whatnot. So maybe that's partially why. Even though the resources shouldn't be requiring that much out of the computer, the game resources, but it's still kind of like, lags. Let's see, wine, go. Eat cabbage, why not? Okay, let me double check my strategy. I got the longsword. I can't wear the shield. Iron Mask. Iron Mask is very important because the skin granny has a special attack that rips off your face. So you need to have the Iron Mask on. You could also just simply guard in those whenever she does that, but I have it on just in case. It also gives us extra defense anyway, so that's good. Yeah, and Salmon Snake Soul. So Salmon Snake Soul is actually very important. Something the game doesn't tell you, by the way, here in the description, it says it prevents limb losses and bleeding. It also prevents critical state, something the game doesn't even tell you. But critical state is very relevant to the Skin Granny fight because she applies it with her attacks. So that's why I have the Salmon Snake Soul on. I think the only way to prevent it. Even the skeletons can also be hit with the critical state status effect for some reason, even though they're literally bones, but I don't know, the critical state, I feel like the animation makes it seem like you're bleeding. But if you didn't know, I think I explained this a few times already, but let me explain once again. If you get hit by the critical state, then the next time you get hit or healed, you'll go to 1 HP. And you imagine that's really bad because you'll be low HP, and then she attacks again, then you die, right? So that's why it's very, very dangerous. So that's why I have the Summon Snake Soul on Enki, and I'm going to use War Cry on the first turn when she's not really doing anything. So yeah, that's the strategy, and now we hope for the best because I don't know if Enki has enough to like tank everything, especially the fact he doesn't really have like strong armor. But I'm going to guard for my life. Here we go again. Now, we just hope the skeletons do their job and slash her limbs off before she does significant damage, basically, is the idea. Okay, that hurts. Ooh, okay, so should I... Let's see. That did around like 12, 13-ish damage. So, assuming she just attacks 1, 2, 3, 4... What? That's... I don't know. What's the math on that? Like 48-ish? So yeah, we need to heal. We need to heal. I guess I'll use my last blue vial. So she hits us again. We might be dead because we're not guarding, so that's the problem. I mean, either way, we're gonna die, right? Like, if we don't guard, we take a lot of damage, we die. If we do guard, we don't heal though, and we might die anyway. So we can only just hope that she doesn't attack with one of her arms, basically. Because otherwise it'll do, what, 20... What are the odds? 20... I'm assuming it'd be 26-ish, right? 20, like three hits. We're gonna cut it close. But I'm gonna hope our skeletons do their freaking jobs and get rid of at least one of these limbs. You know, to minimize the damage. So I'm gonna heal up. What do you mean? Ow! What do you mean? That's the end of the run. What do you mean she went first? What happened to my item? And type error. Great. Alright, that's it. That's the end of the run. I guess I would do that all over again. Kinda sucks. Oh well. Okay, so it's actually a new day. Let's try this again. I'm gonna start from the very beginning once again. Same layout because I'm using the same save technically, but we have to start from the very beginning. But I think I know what I did wrong. I thought about it for like 10 seconds. I think I know what I should do differently, so I'm gonna use a new strategy now and get back to that point. So let's go. All right, so we're all the way back here. I restarted from the very beginning. I guess if you want to watch the whole run, you could check on my VODs, actually. The full VODs will probably be in the playlist. You can find them on the homepage. You scroll all the way down, but probably I'll just cut back to here. I did the same strategy. I got everyone back together again. I got the whole squad back. And there's a few changes, though. Number one, I got miasma. So that's like a weapon that I totally forgot about for some reason. It slipped my mind the first time, but you can just simply get miasma by breaking down the door to it. So that's just a free weapon that does pretty good damage, actually. As usual, I got the Shark Thief, from that other spot, and I cursed it for more damage. I guess slightly different loot because I got hard leather armor. I mean, I don't know how much this would help anyway, but I got this from the Lizardman. So this time, the Lizardman did drop like hard leather armor, which, helps a little bit in terms of defense. I have both my limbs, so that's great. That's good too. Yeah, I mean, I guess the biggest thing though, so I have the Iron Mask, which prevents the Skin Granny's instant kill. I think I had that last time though. But I'm gonna put the White Angel Soul on him, on Enki, and I put the Salmon Snake Soul on Anna instead. So she's the tank. She has the gaunt stuff, so she's gonna be our tank. I'm gonna use the classic RPG strategy where someone's a tank, I'm the healer, everyone else is DPS, right? And the idea is that this time, instead of getting Warcry, which by the way, I feel like Warcry, I did a little bit of testing, though I can't confirm 100%, but I did some testing, and it seems like if you use Warcry in the first phase of Skin Granny, she glitches out and the turn order is all messed up. At least I think so. I can't be 100% sure of that. Maybe there is some like randomization to the turn order. I'm not sure, but usually you would have a chance to like heal, for example, in the beginning of your turn, but that didn't happen when I died to her, right, with the first time. So it's like, why did that happen, right? I think that was a bug. At least I think so. So this time, instead of having Enki use Warcry, though I can do that again, I felt like, well, a better strategy, actually, when I think about it for like 10 seconds, would be to use pheromones. The only reason I want to use pheromones is that there is a very slight chance that it will miss, actually. There's like, for some reason in the game mechanics, there's like a small chance that doesn't work, but it's basically Warcry except more versatile. You can choose who gets the taunt, basically, is what that spell is. Basically, I think first tier of Sylvian, So instead of war cry, I got pheromones. So I'm gonna apply pheromones, hopefully, to Anna, and Anna will tank everything. And if all things go correctly, I can just keep healing her, and everything will work out. Maybe. I don't know. Hopefully. That's what I'm hoping anyway. The reason, by the way, Salmon Snake Soul is the only soul that can prevent critical state. Is the whole point. Well, let's see. Well, just to be safe, I'm gonna let's be very, very safe. I'm gonna grab Wine Vial and do that real quick. Oh yeah, grab stuff over here, because why not? Ale, opium. I'm going to eat some dried mushrooms. Alright, we're 100% ready. Everyone has full HP. I guess more broken bones this time, I think. I can't remember how many broken bones I had last time, but the tormented one fight, caused some broken bones as well. But yeah, let's see what happens. If I die here again, I'm gonna be upset. But let's see. Let's go. Alright, Skin Granny. I'm gonna fucking get my revenge. Let's see. So, again, I can't be 100% certain, but I do believe if you use the a taunt ability, it might break her turn order. I don't know if it affects pheromones, but I'm assuming it is, because I think it's the same effect anyway. So I'm gonna wait, actually. So this turn, I'm not gonna do anything. In fact, I might even use maybe Priest Lantern. Why not? That's like a random loot you get from the priest. And set it on fire, maybe? Didn't do anything. Oh, well, whatever. First turn, basically nothing. That's fine. But, and hopefully I did this right, I'm gonna use pheromones on Anna, right? Yeah, use it on Anna. And it works. So she should be targeting Anna the entire time. And at this point, I mean, I guess we just wait. Anna will just keep attacking, so she won't be able to guard. That's the downside. But I'm trying to think. Is there anything else I can do? Orange Vial that does extra damage boost, I guess. That's okay. I mean, I can poison certain parts as well, so probably could do that. I'm gonna do this. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't matter, but I'm gonna target the middle arm. Actually, it's gonna poison that. Well, I should have upgraded my weapon as well. I think Enki only has a longsword. I forgot to upgrade his weapon. Well, it's too late now. It's hard mode, so. She also spawns in with extra arm in the middle. That's what happens. Alright, so I have extra turn though, so that's great. Because I have the White Angel Soul, so I have extra turns to heal as well. So I'm gonna heal Anna. I do believe now the turn order is working properly, right? It seems like we are attacking first, and Skin Granny is not attacking within our turn. It used to be, for some reason, again, when I used Warcry in the beginning, it cut between our turns. The turn order is all chaotic, and she kept attacking when I was trying to heal at the same time. It's weird. Let me attack the middle. I can also guard, I guess, but I think it's worth it just to attack. I'm just gonna attack. Yeah, there you go. Because she does have a special ability, which is the Face Rip. That is an instant kill, but it is prevented from the Iron Mask that you get from Isaiah, so I already have that anyway. So there you go. So I think that's it. I think we won at this point. Yeah. At this point, she just tackles, and that's very low damage. So we pretty much won at this point. We're just gonna attack. There you go. Skin Granny is conquered. Die, you weird wooden monstrosity. Gosh. If only I knew about that weird taunt bug. I'm assuming it's a bug. I mean, I could be intended. I don't know, but I think it's a bug because I feel like for most, as far as I know, for most battles in this game, usually your party goes first, no matter what, right? The enemy doesn't really go before you, as far as I remember. I could be wrong. I could be misremembering the entire game, but I usually feel like you do go first, right? That's how I remember it anyway. So there's always a chance to heal in case you're low HP, but it didn't work the first time I did. In fact, I did a second time as well. I did a second attempt. This is actually my fourth attempt, actually. Technically my fourth attempt. The third attempt didn't really count though. The third one was I restarted because I lost a limb. But the second attempt, I actually did end up back at Skin Granny. I did the same tactic and it didn't work. So it's at that point, I do feel like it's a glitch. I feel like, I don't know. Anyway. So back to Nilvin, be careful. No, this choice is you gotta be careful. I mean, it's very unlikely I mess up, but I have to press agree. If I press refuse, I'm soft locked, so I can't get the endless soul, and you need that to proceed. Oh, there you go. Skin Granny defeated. That's a big relief, but we're not out of the woods yet. That was just the beginning, in a way, because now we still need to continue on to the void. I guess we gotta kill Francois, which, to be honest, is a pushover because of the whole thing where you can just stun lock him the whole time. So he's not really a big deal, really. But the real thing is in the void, and hopefully I can avoid the big dinosaur actually as well. I guess we'll see. I guess I'll use opium at this point. Let's see. Well, I do have some extra soul stones actually, so a strategy I did this time. Well, actually, was it the same strategy? I can't remember the same strategy or not, but I got some extra coins from Buckman. I think I did that last time as well, right? Can't remember. But I got some extra soul stones. I have 2 more left over, actually. So I got all the skills that I needed. I got the usual spells. Necromancy, Loving Whispers, Healing Whispers, Black Orb, just in case, for White Angel and whatnot. And of course, instead of Warcry, I took Pheromones. Again, Pheromones technically is the better spell, even though it costs 10 mine. It's just that I'm always afraid that it'll miss. It's a very low chance, and I do believe it is like a 5% chance. I quite literally look in the game files. I think it's a 5% chance to fail, though I'm not entirely certain if that's how it works, but I think it is. So that's what I'm afraid of. The reason why I looked it up, because there's one time I did it off screen, but there's one time I used Pheromones for like a particular strategy. I was like testing out like which strategies I could use for each boss, and Pheromones did miss one time. And I was like, what? It can miss? That's, what the heck? But good thing it didn't miss there. But what I'm trying to do here now is I'm going back to the entrance. I'm going to upgrade Enki's sword. Just for a little bit extra damage. I should have done it before, actually, but I'm going to do it now. I also got some Morning Stars, I guess, but I think slashing weapons... I don't know if slashing weapons are... technically will do more damage. I think it usually does more damage, depending if the enemy's weak to it. I also like the idea of Enki using a longsword, and also just in general, I think the whole idea of this playthrough, by the way, in hard mode playthroughs for me anyway, is the kind of like the self-imposed restriction of using mostly like guaranteed weapons. I guess the only exception would have been the hard leather armor, which is not really guaranteed, like from Lizardman loot, but I think that's fair game. I don't know, doesn't really affect much anyway. What am I doing? I'm not trying to use Hexen. I'm trying to curse my equipment. I'm going to curse the longsword, I think. Longsword is 2, right? That. Curse longsword. I got a curse longsword. Yay! Everyone has everything. So, curse, again, Shark Teeth is guaranteed. It's from the mines. Miasma is guaranteed. If you kill the Miasma door, Eastern Sword is guaranteed. So everything here is almost basically guaranteed. Again, the only exception maybe is like Wooden Buckler, I mean, you get tons of... I mean, generally speaking, you should get a lot of bucklers anyway from loot. But I guess, if you're very unlucky, you don't get any bucklers. But I mean, it doesn't make that much of a difference. And also the Spire Shield. Yeah, Spire Shield you get from Lizardmen as well. And also leather helmets, I guess. But, I feel like those don't count. The main thing definitely is the weapons. The weapons, I did not use any of the armor stands or the weapon, tables by using the coin, the coin flip. Neither did I use any of the bookshelves. So for now, everything is going well, and I didn't even need to be, using any of my luck to do any of that. So I feel like that's a bit of an achievement, actually, a bit of an accomplishment. No empty scrolls either. But anyway. Let's see. What else? So at this point, I think we're fully equipped with everything that we can get. That's basically all we can do at this point. Let's see. You should have... I forgot to give the Black Witch Stone. That would have helped a little bit too, but I actually forgot to do that. Oh well. I would have put a Black Witch Stone on somebody else too. Yeah, I guess that's it. I mean, yeah, we're ready. I guess Summon Snake Soul is not really that useful for that. Okay, that's fine. I also got a Ring of Race. I'm debating whether I should use it, though. I didn't get it last time, and it's like a rare loot, so I'm debating whether or not I should use it. Because everything else is guaranteed. It's not really cheating, it's just... It kind of goes against my whole idea of this playthrough where you don't require any luck to actually win, right? So I'm actually not going to use it because I'm insane. I'm crazy like that. I'm crazy. I'm insane. I also wonder if I need to have this. I don't think I need the Spirit Anchor yet. I need to equip it at the very end, I think. If I remember correctly. Hopefully. Though I could be wrong. I don't know. I could be wrong. Over here. And now we just need to go to the central square, basically. That's all we need to do. Go to central square, kill the figurine, I guess. There's that figurine guy, which shouldn't be too much of a hassle. Hopefully. Doesn't really, he doesn't do anything, he just does damage. As far as I remember. So it shouldn't be too hard. Hopefully I say this and someone dies or something, I don't know. Okay, well, let's see. I shall challenge you, prepare yourself! Alright, let's go. Let's see, well... I guess just to be safe, can I use... I wonder, can I use Locust Swarm? Let me just check. I never actually checked because I never really bother. Okay, yeah. It works, you know, even though he's like a weird stone figurine humanoid dude. He's affected by bugs, I guess. Turns out. Bye. Your arm's gone. You don't have any legs either. Haha. Get wrecked. Attack the arm. The arm's not gone. Attack it again. There you go. Of course, at this point we win. You know, this is not really much of a boss fight. It's like really easy. Die. 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 Hurry up, die. Come on. Okay, there you go. Okay. Smoke a little... Oh, opium? We only have opium left, I guess. I guess we'll use ale instead. No. No, we don't need it right now, I guess. All we need to do is just talk to the old Francois, which I still don't... I'm probably pronouncing his name wrong, still. It probably is Francois, but I'm stuck with the pronunciation now, I don't know. Okay, whoop. And leave. Right, because I got the item, right? It gives you the item, it gives you the key, and then allows you to go to the gate in the pass. And then you fight him. Now, I guess the only obstacles left is this area, in a way, because there's that fire stuff, which usually doesn't hit me, but I have been distracted before and it kills me, and that would really piss me off if I accidentally walk into the fire, so I'd be very careful. Like if I touch the fire just a little bit, it could end the entire run again. So I don't want that to happen. I'm gonna have to pay attention. Hope the game doesn't lag as well. The game has lagged before, even though it's an RPG Maker game. Pay attention this time. I'm gonna go down here. Go up that. Pay attention. Be careful. Don't rush it. Do not run. I'm being super careful this time because I don't want to rush it. Go here. Go down. Okay. Alright. Let's see here. I mean, obviously, again, this will be super easy, but let me just do real quick to top off my mind. Hopefully the game doesn't crash randomly. You know, it can happen. It just can happen randomly out of nowhere. It would ruin my day if that happened. So I feel like hard mode is a little bit, you know, brutal because not only do you have to worry about the game, it's not just about the game, but also just technical, you know, technically speaking. Alright, we're gonna do the thing again. So it does work on hard mode, I believe. We just do the same old thing. Try to die like a worm. This is as close as you get. You're nothing but a puppet in the greater scheme of things. How little you really know. And he gets like... He gets stun locked. You know, he'd be like, what? What are you talking about? Nani? Get rid of his arms. Get rid of his other arm. waiting. There's leg as well. You know, I said before, by the way, and this is actually misinformation, I guess, but I said before how his head is like immortal or whatever. I think I read that in the wiki, and I think it's wrong actually. Because sorry, let me just pay attention because I don't want to press the wrong option. Nothing but a puppet. I'll let you know. Okay. Basically, I said how like his head has like infinite HP. That's actually wrong. Like in the wiki, it said under the strategy guide or whatever. Because I read that, you know, when I beat the game and everything. It was like I came back to it and read it, and it's like, you know, what other strategies can you do? And it's kind of like actually, his head is not immortal. You know, I read that wrong for some reason. So you can kill the head. It's just it requires a lot of. It does have a lot of HP is the thing. So that's the myth that he does not have, or he has like infinite HP in his head. Now it does require a lot of damage, similar to a torso, I believe. I don't know which is like faster to kill the torso or the head, but actually the head, again, according to the wiki, it says it's near infinite amount. I must have read it at some point. You know, again, I must have read it at some point. It's like I thought that was the case, or whatever. Like the first time I played it, like a long time ago, like before I even recorded, actually, I read it and it's like, oh, okay, so that's how you're supposed to like, you know, deal with them, whatever. Even though I mentioned before, like the first time I fought him, I was like, I already didn't even know that. I just killed him like normally. I didn't even know about the whole stun lock thing anyway. I just kind of beat him by cutting off his limbs because that's what I do anyway, right? Just that's what I do for most bosses. I cut off the limbs and to get rid of his attack, like a damage potential, then I go for the rest, right? I didn't really bother for the head. But, you know, when I read that tip in the wiki and it said to like, oh, okay, the head is near infinite HP or whatever, I actually looked at the game files and everything, and as you can see there, I killed his head. So, like, his head can die. It's just that it requires probably as much as his torso. So it's like I don't know, I don't remember the number, but it's like a few thousand HP. But normally, you know, like a lot of enemies, it would only take a little bit HP, but I guess that time it only took a bit of HP. Or rather, it took, you know, more HP than a few hundred, you know? So you still can kill him in his head. It's not near infinite. So the wiki is a lie. Anyway, let's see. I don't know if I should have the spirit anchors. I'm gonna put it on just to be safe. I have no idea if it's important or not to do that. But I'm gonna let's see. Black Witch Soul. Okay, fine. You get the White Angel Soul. That's probably what you're gonna do. So everyone has a soul. Enki will have the spirit anchor. I don't know if that's important or not. I have it just in case. If it matters, if I should have it when I do this. Because the next thing we do after killing Francois, which is a pushover, because the whole like, you know, talking stun lock thing. So it's like really easy. I mean, I guess you can avoid doing that. I don't know, but I'd rather not risk it at this point. So we're just gonna go here. So we do need to go to the void. Throne of the New Gods. Let's sit in a chair. But that's not it. If you remember, you go to the void and everything. There's like, you know, avoid some enemies. Obviously, the big dinosaur T-Rex thing, we have to be very careful of. I'd rather not have to fight that thing if possible. But there is a new thing that happens in this area on the harder modes. You know, Terror and Starvation, and also, of course, hard mode. So I want to be quick, though, if possible. I don't know my way around this area still, really. The green stuff as well is kind of like dangerous because it lags my game. You know, that's the biggest thing. That lags my game. Can I go up there? Oh. This way, maybe. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful of the. Where's a hole? You know, where's a hole can hide? If I preemptively hide in the hole, you know, does that help? I wonder. Actually, I think I know. Yeah, usually you follow that. Okay, there you go. You feel dizzy. The green hue of this world is starting to affect your senses. Right. Okay, I know. Because whenever I see the little like things on like a pathway, that's usually the way to go. We go this way and this. Okay. So I think this is it. This is the final boss of the Enki S ending hard mode. If we beat this boss, we win. However, it can be tough. If you get really unlucky, then things will end really quickly. So I don't know. I mean, there's nothing else I can do. These are the items I have. I have the skeleton squad. I have Enki and everything. I put on Spirit Anchor just in case, if it matters. Salmon Snake Soul, White Angel Soul, Black Witch Soul. Like at this point, it's do or die. So yeah, let's go. Hello, Konski. I'm not sure what you're saying. Salam alaikum? I don't know what that means. Am I a Salmon Snake? I'm going to say Salmon Snake? Anyway. Something is slowly rising from the green hue. Alright, so this is it. This is the special boss that only appears in the harder mode. So this doesn't appear if you're playing on Fear and Hunger. This appears in Terror and Starvation, and of course hard mode. The thing I do know about this, and you know, this hard mode, I did do a little bit of research. I think the best thing I can do, at least, you know, to minimize, to at least increase the odds of me winning, is to use Locust Swarm. Locust Swarm actually stuns this enemy, because if you notice, I can check real quick, there's a lot of tentacles. They all attack. There's also a special mechanic, I believe, involving the torso, but I guess we'll see if that happens. But this is Sylvian, by the way. This is the god of fertility, or the goddess of fertility, anyway. So yeah, you gotta fight her. So I'm gonna use Locust Swarm. Locust Swarm is good, I believe, because it stuns everything, which is great. But there's one move that she does where it doesn't even matter we stun everything, I believe. And I guess we'll see what happens. Entangle. Okay, not too bad. You see, there's one thing that could end the run. Entangle. Entangle always works. Like I believe anyway. She'll always do that move. And if she entangles Enki, that's when things go bad really quickly, because then you have to rely on the skeletons to do everything, and obviously that's really bad because they can't do anything else. However, if she entangles Anna, things might go our way. So, I mean, let's see. What else can we do at this point? I'm trying to think. Because there's as far as I know, there's counter magic? I don't know. There's no way to untangle one of your party members. But as long as it entangles one of our other party members, that's fine, right? That's mostly fine. So I think we have this in the bag, but we have to be quick, I guess. First thing we want to do is probably kill all the tentacles. Should I use my mind? I'm not sure. I want to save my mind, actually. In fact, I want to probably heal my mind, just in case. Because we are going to probably keep casting Locust Swarm. We have to keep doing it to stun her tentacles. So we're gonna heal our mind instead. Like so. Now there's a tumor growing, by the way. That's very scary. So I'm gonna use another Locust Swarm. Locust Swarm should work every time. It's a 100% chance to succeed. Uh-oh. That's a bit of damage. That's not good. Stun. Everything's stunned again. That's great. Oh, Color of the Unknown. Ooh, that's bad. That's bad. That loses our mind, but we're not entangled anymore. That's actually scary. She might entangle somebody else at this point. Okay, well for now, let's for now what I can do is probably use one of my elixirs of body, which by the way I bought from the merchants. I think this is something else I did on this playthrough that I didn't do last time. So, you know, just to conserve my mind, I'm gonna use it on Anna. Heal her up. Assuming the skeletons can drink, you know? Can they drink? Hopefully they do. By the way, this is my first time doing this, by the way, you know? My first time doing this because I haven't beat this in hard mode yet. But let's see. Okay, there's a tumor now, so that's not great. I can't use Locust Swarm at the moment. That's not great either. So I'll probably have to heal up. How much is wine? I think wine heals for a good bit, right? I can't remember if wine or whiskey is better. I'm gonna use wine. Oh, what else can I use? I'm trying to think. Like anything else I can do? Purple vial, poison. That's the thing to do as well. I don't know. I'm scared. Okay, I'm just gonna heal up. Or I'm gonna like increase my. I'm gonna heal up my mind. So. Okay. Not attacking with tentacles, yes, that's good. Ooh, leg sweep. Doesn't that usually get rid of legs? Oh, I guess it didn't work on Anna. Anna already has the Sama Snake, so you can't chop off those legs. Haha. Alright, let's see. Okay, so she entangled Sabrina this time, so that's not the end of the world, actually. That's fine. I'm going to use Locust Swarm again. Bio Tentacle. As long as we get rid of all the tentacles, that works. I just gotta be worried about the tumor in there. And I think that tumor is supposed to be Darce, I think, right? It's supposed to be like the knight, right? That's the idea. I'm gonna heal up again. Yeah, I'm playing it super safe, by the way. Okay, heal up my mind again, so I can do another Locust Swarm if I need to. And I'll use some healing if I need to as well. Ah, that's mine. That's not great. Okay. Another Locust Swarm. I don't want that tumor to do anything, so... Possible. And there you go. Let's see. Should I YOLO it? I'm going to use... Okay, next thing I'm going to do... I mean, at this point we pretty much won. Hopefully, as long as the tumor doesn't do anything drastic, like a super move or something. But I'm going to use a purple vial on the torso, because I think that will poison it. I think poison is pretty effective, I imagine. It's effective in a lot of bosses, really. That will poison it. Ah, lose our mind anyway. Ah, I'm going crazy! Oh no! Oh! The vial didn't work. Ah, okay. Well, that was a waste of a turn. That kind of sucks. Well, at this point we have 0 mind. I mean, we just go YOLO, I guess. I won't kill the tumor first, if possible, however. Go away, tumor. Oh, come on, that's so much damage. Okay, it didn't do that much damage. Ah, lost an arm, though. Alright, I guess at this point we go YOLO. Okay, finally. Alright, so this... yeah, we won. We won at this point, I think. Unless she does some like super desperate move I've never heard of, but I think we've won at this point. The really dangerous part is the very beginning. The very beginning could like stun lock Enki from turn 1, no matter what I do, even the Locust Swarm. And if that happens, we're pretty much dead. So at this point, we just attack. I guess. Go, 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 squad! Skeleton crew. You can do that all day, I guess. Hopefully, well, I don't know. Do you get game over? You're -0? I never actually had it happen. I've always like I always been careful about my mind. Like I never want my mind points, I guess, to go all the way down. Because I know when your hunger goes all the way down, you die. So I've never actually let my mind go all the way down. Okay, there you go. Enki's party was victorious. The creature slowly descended to the hue where it came from. It just let you go. And I just went back. I guess Sylvia, you know, is like, oh, Enki has formed penophobia, fear everything. Okay, that's what it means. I never actually had it happen. So that's how you get penophobia, by the way. I've actually literally never had that happen to me before. Well, okay, let's real quick, let's smoke some opium. You know, that was a tough fight. Oh, all right. That was Sylvia. I mean, just like the traces of Gorgoroth, by the way, you don't really defeat them; they just kind of go away. You know, but otherwise, they don't truly die. It's just kind of like, I don't know. Can't use anything? That's strange. Okay, that's it. I mean, we already won anyway. We're at the end. Just making sure we have the spirit anchor, right? So we have that. So as long as I don't press the wrong button, by the way, I think we have this in the bag. Oh. Hello? Oh, it's lagging. No! The only thing that will destroy me, lag! Get away from the green heel! Green heel lag! Sylvian is using the power of lag to destroy me. Okay. I think it should be okay. So it's still a little bit laggy, but the green light somehow lags my game. I don't know why. Anyway, alright. So we go here. This is where the typical ending is, you know, where you meet your own reflection in the void. Enki, for our knowledge to grow, you need to kill your ego and move on. Leave your fleshy shell behind and let me continue your ambitions. The new god greets you. Knowledge. It suffocates those who are not able to adjust to it. I cannot bear the world with everything I've learned of the Enlightenment and my ascension. It is said that ignorance is bliss, and the knowledge only enhances the pain. The only way for me to continue existing was to change. Knowledge changes one permanently. There's no looking back after a certain point. How you pass, will you tell everybody about the thing? Okay. Well, hopefully I'm doing this right. I do have the soul anchor, right? So, I don't know. I mean, hopefully I didn't do this wrong. You know, I have the item, right? I don't know. Live in silence. Your story is left unspoken and unsung. There are rumors here and there, but for the most part, the era of the new god started to diminish with your ascension. In the coming era, mankind is a brink of chaos. So this is the same thing. This is the same survey question that you get from the ending where you meet your own reflection, right? Your power just interrupt and stop everything. Religion and beliefs. I guess pick that. Only a few people find that about you. At best, you manage to form a cult around your religion. Follows related to dark arts. Centuries later, you still manage to hang out to your cult status. Genesis the very status. So this is the same. Hopefully I do this right. Am I doing this right? Did I do it wrong? If I did it wrong, if it did all of this and it was wrong, that would like kind of piss me off. Oh, okay, good. Okay, I got it. Like, I was thinking, because that was exactly how the ending goes, right? So I got worried there. Look, I had some anxiety there. Because it's funny, I did all of that, and I somehow did not do it correctly. But, okay. I mean, this CG confirms it, but, like, there you go. So normally, that's, like, the ending they get. I think it's ending D, like the new god. So I didn't really pay attention to that, because, you know, it was the same thing anyway. But, normally you get that ending if you just, you know, in a normal playthrough, you become a new god and that's it, right? However, if you have the soul anchor that you got from this Ramus in hard mode with Enki, then this happens. So let's see. You set your foot to the ascended plane where you met the reflection of yourself, a form that had taken the shape of a new god. The reflection was what you were to become. You felt a great lust for power wash over you. It would have been so easy to give in and learn secrets that only are whispered among mortals. But you came prepared. You have been warned about the lust. Such a lust. You declined godhood and managed to move beyond the plane choked by the green hue that lags your game and makes it like 2 FPS that radiates from the endless underground pits. It's not like your ascension was without its merits. Even if you drew at the last second, you saw your reflection after all and understood its intents. With your newfound knowledge, you took the grand libraries of the ancient city as your own. The library already contained more information than one could digest in multiple lifetimes, but lucky for you, you discovered the secrets of a prolonged life pretty quickly. Oh, that's easy. Just gonna unlock the secrets of immortality. You found out how the older gods left this world long ago. You had taken care of the new gods that reside in the long-lost city of Mahabra. You did not need godhood to chase after true enlightenment. You did not need godhood to become the most powerful being to ever exist. Instead, you just chill out and just read some books all day forever. Oh, and the game like crashes. Okay, well, I still count that as a victory even though the game crashed. I don't know why the game crashed. Failed to load the picture S ending S enlightenment, even though it did load right here, but I guess for some reason it broke. I'm not sure why. But there you go. Oh, there you go. Oh, it still kind of like fades out. That's failed to load. Still loading. Still failed to load that. At least the credits still play. Okay, the credits still play. I was wondering, like, okay, it keeps going on a weird loop, I guess, for some reason. It keeps looping with the error. Yep, yeah. Okay. Oh, whatever. It still counts. I do wonder if, again, this is because of the now in English mod. It'll be very, like, again, strange if it was, but it did happen before. A game did crash because of the now in English mod. Sometimes. I don't know. I mean, does this usually happen in the vanilla game, I wonder? I imagine it doesn't, right? if I had to guess. I don't know. So, despite the very, like, weirdly strange errors here, I think that's it. There you go. I think I did it. I got the ending S for Enki. So that's great. I mean, we don't need to watch the credits. We don't need to watch the credits with a loading error every time. It doesn't break it, I guess, but like it's a little bit strange. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just gonna restart. I did it. I recorded it. I have proof. There you go. That's it. I'm gonna restart the game. Okay. Oh, that was tough. It took me a few attempts. Technically that was my 4th attempt, as I mentioned before. Again, it was really the skin granny really that caught me up. It was caught me up. I don't know the word. I don't know if that's the right word. Caught me out, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, it was the skin granny boss fight because I didn't realize taunting in the first phase messes up the turn order. I think that's what happens. I maybe I'm wrong, but I think that's what happens because usually you are able to go first after the boss. I think at the very least, I think so. There's maybe some exceptions, but usually you always go first. Or maybe something to do with like a hidden stat in RPG Maker that isn't really clear, in the game itself. But anyway, but yeah. And I did it without any empty scrolls. I did it without any lucky rare items either. All the items that I got are guaranteed. You can always get them. There's still some risk, there. There's still a bit of a risk here and there, but for the most part, I did all that without needing to use any of the lucky coins. I need the lucky coins, at least for loot anyway. So there you go. Obviously, probably you can do it better, but that's kind of like my strategy. I don't know if it's the best strategy, but necromancy is pretty strong just in general, so I think that's probably the best way to do that. Again, kind of strange. There were some errors at the end, though. But anyway, so there you go. Yeah, that was quite the feat. That was pretty hard, in hard mode. You would think it was hard, so there you go. That was pretty hard, but we succeeded. With Enki and his skeleton harem. He gets to live in forever, immortality, read books, and hang out with his skeleton friends forever. Maybe I'm assuming that's how it works. Let's see. Anything else? I guess that's it. I guess the next thing I'll do. There's only one more ending I can get, I guess, in this game, and I'm dreading it a little bit. And hopefully, maybe it is the hardest challenge I feel like, but maybe it won't go as bad as Enki's. Because I feel like I'm planning out the Ragnadir as well. So Ragnadir is the last ending I can get. You play him in hard mode, but this time the requirements are a little bit different. You are required to basically kill all of the unique enemies in the game, at least before the Void anyway. Before the Void and before the Gauntlet. So everyone else, though, you gotta kill all of the bosses, which in its own way is pretty hard because of Crow Mauler. That's the biggest thing. Crow Mauler, you have to kill early in the S ending for Ragnadir because Crow Mauler despawns if you go to Mahabra. So you have to prepare specifically for that boss. At least that's the first step anyway. And that's kind of like the hardest step, I feel like, generally speaking. So I guess we'll see. But yeah, that's the next challenge probably. That's probably what I'll try to do. I never really thought I would do all the hard challenges and everything for this game, but like I'm still kind of like, I don't know, I'm a bit obsessed with like, figuring out the strategies and like how to beat it in hard mode. And I'm a bit of a completionist where I want to get all the endings. So that's probably the next thing I'll do. And hopefully it won't be as frustrating, It probably will because it is. I would rate it. I don't know. I probably would rate it. I'm just thinking about it. Probably is gonna be as hard as Enki. I'm gonna do a little special challenge as well. I probably won't use necromancy, but I guess we'll see. Anyway, so there you go. I guess that's it for the S ending for Enki. Next time, hopefully, will be Ragnadir. I still don't know how to pronounce his name properly, but the guy, the Viking guy. Anyway.